Hello, everyone. Welcome to our second game of D&D, in which we will be playing in Cardinfall. Just a reminder, I'm Ryan.
And Lizzie.
I'm Corinna.
I'm Matt.
Just on a side note, Lizzie, I think I could hear myself from your
Echo.
phone.
From my
Like not
phone?
not from your mic, I think from the stream because it was seconds late.
I, it's not from me. It's probably your fault. Do you have the volume on your phone?
Oh, all right.
Starting off strong.
Yeah, so that's where we are. I gotta say, by the way, I learned a lot by listening to myself on those streams. For instance, I talk so slow.
Did you actually watch them?
I watched a little bit. I wanted to check some things and just get used to what my voice sounded like. And boy, was I wrong.
Yeah.
I have such a, my voice is a much higher pitch than I think it is.
My voice is actually deeper than I thought it was.
I can safely say from all the YouTube videos that I've made in the past that your voice will absolutely never sound like what you think it is, no matter how many times you listen to it.
I had such a profound existence during that time. Anyway, how are y'all today?
Good.
Doing well.
All right,
I'm
so
gonna try to get more into character today because I feel like last time I was way too quiet and tired
It
in
was
general.
awful.
It just wasn't the chipper kind of guy I'm shooting for. So today I have bang energy.
to be totally honest with you, you were quiet, which meant I was 90% sure a doppelganger had taken over Matt's life, and we were going to have to kill it. Uh, so
Because I've
good
been up
news is,
since
since you've
5:30
said
in the
that, I
morning.
no longer think I have to kill you.
So today we're gonna have a more chipper quipper.
I'm shooting for it. I have another one in the fridge in case I drink all of this, but I hope I don't have
Yes.
to do that because this has a lot of caffeine in it, and I
I
don't want
meant
to
to
have a
make
heart attack today.
tea before we started, but I totally forgot.
These things come with like juice and ice.
I have my tankard of water.
Nice. Honestly, I just believed you were that small.
By the way, in case anybody wanted to know, too much caffeine may cause nervousness, irritability, sleeplessness, and occasionally rapid heartbeat. Not recommended for use by individuals under 18 years of age. One serving of Bang provides 300 milligrams of caffeine, which is more than 2 cups of coffee.
Incredible.
Hopefully, I don't die today. Woo!
Imagine having a beverage that has like the medicine "be careful of side effects" thing on it.
I know, right? Rain actually says that, the health department has found that less than 400 milligrams of caffeine per day has not been linked to adverse health effects in adults, which just tells me probably shouldn't drink more than that much.
Yeah. But
Anyway,
back into the game. Where we left off, you are in the Scale District, a rural town in the middle of this otherwise cyberpunk city, I suppose. It is built on the body of a great terrace, in which they peel up its scales and harvest its flesh and bone for monetary reasons and for food. You had just you were there seeking to solve the mystery of a dead necromancer, so that you can get out of prison. So you just explored the bone mines, finding his dwarven friend, and now you are coming back out, I believe, going back to the crime scene. It is now, if I recall, somewhere late in the day, because you went early in the morning, you spent some time in the mines, and then spent 8 hours getting revived. So you're kind of looking at evening now. The sun is not quite set. So what would you all like to do?
We were going back because we realized, or we were told that he had a workshop below
Hmm.
his room.
Yeah, hidden under like the floorboards or something.
Yeah. So we're going to investigate that for clues.
So I guess are we headed back there or are we already there?
I didn't think we were going to do anything along the way. Do you guys have stuff you wanted to do along the way?
Um, I'm just going to be messing with my little like my starry thing that I showed you the other day. I'm just gonna be messing with that while we're walking. But other than that, I'm not sure.
I'll just occasionally try to trip somebody. Do like a trip and then like a
Wasn't me.
didn't do
Uh,
anything.
Probably just stand in front of them.
Maybe
Yeah.
like if there's like a kid with a lollipop, I might just go
I'm gonna
try
say
to.
this probably isn't a town for lollipops, but I do respect the hustle.
Oh, wait, can I? Oh, no, I won't steal money from people.
Okay.
I won't pickpockets today.
Yet.
Today.
Yet.
Wow.
um,
My moral
as
is
you
so
are
high.
as you are traveling, Aether, a small black cat, a house cat, well groomed, but it has a few scars along its face and body, goes up to you and starts gets up on its hind legs and puts its front paws on your leg.
Aw.
It looks at you for a second with knowing eyes before you reach down to pet it. It gets back down and starts walking in a direction.
Well, I think we should follow that creature.
Do you make a habit of following strange feral cats in the street?
I've never done it before, but he seems like he has somewhere he wants to go.
As you're talking, it walks about 5 feet ahead and then turns back to look at you for a second, waiting
We
for
are
you to
coming,
approach.
Mr. Mysterious Cat.
Do you need something?
It then begins to travel for about a few hundred feet. It walks around a street corner, and amongst these ramshackle kind of Gothic style houses, suddenly there's an uneasy appearance. There's this grand I want to say I call it a cart, and inside it is purple paint on the outside. It's kind of banged up, paint is peeling off, but there seems to be all kind of weird things hanging off of it, bird skulls, um, some leathers, weird symbols that you aren't necessarily privy to.
Is there anyone around it?
In fact, people people actually seem to be giving it a wide berth.
I feel like this is the wrong alleyway to be in.
What's the cat doing?
It walks into the cart.
Nope.
It walks up like a little set of stairs. There's a door that is wide open, showing a dark interior.
Guys, I don't think that's a good idea.
Maybe I can just stick my head in and see.
I don't think you should do that.
I'm gonna do it.
All right.
Okay. You start approaching.
You know what they say? 2 heads are apparently better than 3.
You start to approach, and as you enter, you stick your head in, and as soon as you do, it's relatively hot outside there. It's kind of a humid day. You think it has something to do with the giant animal underneath your feet.
Right.
As soon as you stick your head in, there's almost like that air conditioner feeling, where it's just like a few degrees cooler, and it feels incredible. But you begin to stick your head in, and for all that was outside, this is 10 times more. There's all kinds of cages with animals. There's bird skulls and different symbols and writing all across the ceilings and walls. And you don't see the whole thing because of its cluttered nature. But you do see in the far corner, wreathed in shadow, a woman in a rocking chair, rocking back and forth. And you see her hand emerging from the shadow into the light from the outside, in which her finger.
Was this your cat?
She's no one's cat. She is her own.
Do you need something? Was I supposed to follow them here, or?
Well, you're here, aren't you? We're always where we're supposed to be.
Is this a shop of some kind?
Ah, I wouldn't call it that, but I do make trades.
What kind?
Bring your friends in. I actually might have some business to do with you.
I stick my head out. This is a shop. She wants to see if we want anything from her. It
What
seems
does she
very
sell?
interesting. What?
What does she sell?
She won't tell me yet.
I will interrogate.
If I had to guess,
Instigate.
I would say they probably sell our
Instigate.
organs. If I had to
I'm gonna
guess.
march
Well,
into
we
the
don't
doorway
have
and put
to
my
buy
hands on my hips.
anything.
You're like, lady, what do you sell in this joint?
I don't sell. I make trades,
Well, what do you trade? What do you do? What is this?
services. Among other things, I can tell fortunes or bestow gifts, depending on what you need.
I like gifts.
I lean over to Nyx. Do you think she could help us with anything with this case?
I mean, can I do like sort of an insight check? Like, cause I know like seedy characters, I know like suspicious people. Can I like get a general gauge of like if this woman's gonna like murder us or if she's just like
All right,
sort of
if she
lady?
has, you're trying to see if she has malicious intent.
Yes, essentially.
Okay, yes, roll an insight.
Oh, great. My wisdom is so fabulous.
Hmm.
First roll. Let's see how bad this is. Oh, 13. It's not terrible.
13. She's hard to read. She's a tough character.
Where did the cat go?
Oh, she's right. And she points up at the top. Her face still kind of covered by the shadow, and you see up on top of one of the many shelves full of jars of weird embalmed creatures, one of which looks suspiciously like a human head. There is a cat licking its paw up at the top of the shelf.
Huh. So where do you acquire all these things? Are these from your trades?
From different trades and from my youth, some of them. Back when I was a younger woman.
You don't look a day over 150, which I can
And
actually
then
say.
she
because I've
leans
checked
herself
you.
forward, and her head shows through the shadow, and you can see a horribly wrinkled face. Her smile reveals several teeth missing, although which do remain slightly sharper than normal humans should be. And there's her skin is like this weird pale purplish color, with this dark hair just streaming down her head and shoulders. It looks oily and gross, but she doesn't necessarily smell bad. Um, yeah, that's all I have to say about that.
Whoa.
Is Quipper still outside?
I don't. I wouldn't have stayed outside by myself, but I am really unhappy to be inside. I'll tell you that much.
All right. Well, I'll go stand next to Quipper and just like pat him on the shoulder, like.
Looking at all of the stuff in the
No.
cages and like sort of.
Many of
trying
it isn't
to
alive.
Oh,
There aren't animals in cages per se. There's things, organs, parts,
Mm-hmm.
and in some cases, items that seem like they don't need to be caged, almost like she's using it as just some sort of box. In many cases, it's what some would recognize to be spell components. In other cases, just meaningless nonsense.
Does she have anything that like looks remotely mechanical?
No.
like your aesthetic weird lady that lives in a cart.
Q. You may call me Celia. Celia Soot.
How do you spell your name, Miss Celia Soot?
Celia.
So what's the story of this cat?
Why are you so obsessed
Oh.
with cats? It's a
Because
cat.
it's adorable.
Well, she's almost as old as I am. Not from here. Honestly, I couldn't tell you. She's lived an old warrior's life, killed many foes, and survived even more. but her past is her own, and it is not mine to share.
It's very interesting.
She talk.
So, hmm?
The cat. Can she talk?
Can the cat talk?
To some,
Can she
to
talk to
whom she
me?
chooses. Oh, I wouldn't know.
Excuse me, Miss Cat, do you prefer rats or anything other than rats?
She turns, stops licking her paw for a second, looks at you, and then just goes back to licking.
Rats it is.
That was almost a response.
I agree. Rats are very tasty.
Although I must say, I am a woman of business, and I did know that you would be coming. So, if you don't mind, I have a task to ask of you. After all, you are quite capable in those mines.
Oh, you heard about us already.
I did.
We are pretty amazing.
This is true. Birds have wonderful eyes. I make deals that can change people's lives. I can bestow them love or luck or wisdom beyond their years. But sometimes their payment stops. And it, I think, is time for one of the people that I have given such luck to, should no longer keep it, for they have lost their respect for my trade and the wilds around them.
What did
It
they do?
is,
Did they just stop trying to pay for it?
well, yes. The deal was that he and his wife were to put a bowl of milk out for the fairies every night. For as long as they did this, they would find wealth. They have stopped. They've thought themselves too arrogant to do such a silly task. And
So,
I think it's time for them to be punished.
is this like an assassination thing? Is this like a go rough 'em up a bit thing? Is this like a stern talking to?
He carries an amulet on his neck. This is what I want. His life, its existence or non-existent, means nothing to me.
Does the amulet do something special, or is it just of worth?
When he came to me, he was but a poor man, capable of nothing. Now, he's the mayor of this part of the Scale District.
Oh.
Well, you see, we are currently in a predicament where we're trying to get out of jail. So, I don't know if we can also solve a murder and steal from the mayor of this district.
Then it would best that you not get caught. But I do understand, and I would never ask of you to do a task without first telling you the rewards.
Oh, 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 okay, okay.
I will tell each of your fortunes, and she pulls out a set of cards with various illustrations. And this, I promise to you, will be useful. And if you promise to do the task, I will give you something ahead of time.
Like what?
And she holds up a coin.
Money?
Uh, it looks like either silver or platinum, some sort of metallic color as such. And she, let me actually open this up because I don't want to get something wrong. I apologize. I didn't have Excel opened at the time.
Oh, goodness.
Let's see. Cheesy Pete's. I made this so long ago. God, I have so many magic items. I've had to have made like, yes, here we are. I had to have made like 40.
Made a lot of magic.
All right. So, is a coin. It is a gift. It is a burden. And it is a blessing and a curse. And she begins to turn it in her hand. It's kind of larger than a normal coin. Its face is abnormally visible. She turns it to one side, and you see there's a head with a crown resting atop it. She turns it again, and there's a hand in the shape of a fist. Then she turns it again, and there's a what appears to be a serpent. And then she turns it one last time, and it appears to be something like a woman stepping out of a lake. This has foresight. It does not obey our rules, and it has existed for as long as I have seen. This coin will bring you great suffering or great power, depending on what you can do and how lucky you are.
So this coin could maybe kill us?
Uh, Directly, I don't believe so. Uh, if you were to flip this coin and get the head representing the prince, you would be given something of immense power or wealth. If you were to roll or to flip it and get the spirit, you would be summoned by a fae, in which you would have to play her game. Should you win, she would offer her boon. Should you fail, well, in the case of the hand, you invoke the wrath of a just god, or you are proven worthy, and his gifts are bestowed upon you. The serpent, the serpent's poison, will be in your system forever.
Oh,
Now, do
Yeah.
these sound like
Yeah.
particularly
Yeah.
great options? I think I should probably point that out. Except for the
It's
They are
first one.
both.
dangerous.
It is both equally good and equally bad. The
That seems pretty cool.
the
Definitely.
Fae is mostly benevolent, unless you are foolish.
I'm known for being foolish.
Hmm.
I mean, I think we should do it.
You know, I'm all for like
Um,
kooky fun. Let's do some crazy things, but I don't like dying. That's not very fun. I don't like
Maybe we
getting
should,
cursed.
maybe we should discuss this outside for a moment.
Of course, take your time. I have plenty. And she sits back in her rocking chair, and there's a creak.
All right.
Try to get the amulet.
So we're trying to get out of jail, and we could steal an amulet from a mayor. That doesn't sound very good, but at the same time,
We could also just ask him nicely. Maybe if we get the lady's name, we can be like, so and so, what's her amulet? Oh, I can always look like her.
but do you think there's any other reason why they stopped doing it? Like maybe they stopped doing it for a good reason and not just because they thought they were too good to put out milk for
With
fairies.
all due respect, the people that tend to be in charge aren't usually the good guys. If they stopped putting the milk out, it's because they stopped caring.
I like to believe that there's a little good in everyone.
Maybe they just had some budgeting issues.
I mean, maybe, but more likely than not, he was like, screw the fairies. This is a bunch of bogus.
Perhaps we could start our own investigation there and see what he's up to.
That would take so long. We should just take it. I can do it.
What do you think, Quipper?
I feel like someone needs to mention the fact that we're still technically like criminals
Right.
who are being employed for a certain task. that doesn't involve performing a completely unrelated task for a really shifty old lady that we met in a back alleyway.
But who can read our fortunes?
So can I. You're gonna die
Let me-
someday.
Let
Congratulations.
me put
Can it not
this
be
way.
today?
Let me put it this way. We can try the route where we don't steal it first. Where we simply go and ask for it. If that doesn't work, then we can try deceit where I pretend to be the lady. And if that doesn't work, I sneak in and I steal it. Maybe you guys
suppose we
cause a
don't
distraction.
I suppose we don't have to use that coin.
We don't have to use anything but our own wits.
I definitely want to look at it, though.
It sounds like it's fun.
Maybe we can just say that we will look into it and not give her a time frame for it.
Well, I mean, you heard the lady. She's got all the time in the world.
That's true.
I think she's immortal.
You never know. All right.
She has some sharp, pointy teeth, too. I like having sharp, pointy teeth. And Nyx is gonna, like, morph her teeth into being sharp little fangs and be like,
You saw there was a young couple walking by, and they were just talking to themselves, looking around, and then and they were holding some amount of food, and they saw, whoa, and then they just drop it on the ground and kind of just keep a wide berth and keep walking.
I want to help them pick up their stuff.
Okay. It's just like a couple pieces of bread and things.
I'm gonna pilfer, like, if they have, like, a little apple or something. I'm just gonna be like,
Thanks.
All right,
I'm gonna be
stealthily
stealthy about it.
make a sleight of hand.
Can I try to perceive it?
It would be your passive perception,
Okay.
unless you're like, I think she's gonna do something shifty.
22.
I'm not even gonna try.
Yeah.
All right, so we don't have to do anything. We don't have to
Apples
use the
away. I'm
coin.
just gonna be like,
Anyway, Quipper, maybe we could find another way to get it without stealing it?
Well, I mean, if we're gonna get it, we might as well just get it. But, like, I'm not trying to die or anything.
we're not going to die.
Well, what if we do, though? I mean, you don't know that.
Why are you so pessimistic?
I'm not pessimistic. I am just realistic, okay?
Your whole life afraid of death, or would you rather have lots and lots of fun
I
and
can
maybe
do
die?
I can do both, actually. I spend my whole life flying under the radar and just being everybody's friend. That's what I do. I don't get involved in
Really, everybody's friend, but
stealing
getting involved is
things.
where the fun is.
I don't get involved in stealing things from important people. I don't get involved in potentially murdering important people. I don't get involved with shifty old ladies in back alleyways to tell me they can tell me my fortune. I play music in taverns and people dance and give me money.
If the mayor is a bad apple, then maybe this could be an opportunity to do something good that we're
Yes, but
helping
what if the
someone.
bad apple spoils our bunch? All right, I'm not trying to. Not trying to. Plus, if we do get caught,
I'm gonna be like,
we are currently in the employment of a prison, essentially, to earn our no longer in prison. How are they gonna feel if, while trying to prove that we deserve to be set free, we get caught committing a pretty serious crime?
first of all, we don't have to steal it. We can talk to him.
Sure, but like, what's he
Second
gonna
of all,
say? Oh yeah, you want my fancy
this is
amulet?
us
Sure,
righting
no
a wrong.
problem.
This is us right and a wrong. This is somebody who owed a payment and then stopped paying. We're simply upholding values. I'm gonna walk back into the cart.
Oh no.
I'm gonna
Okay.
look at the lady
Yes.
and I'm going to say, so we might give it a whirl, but we cannot
Mhm.
guarantee it will be a speedy process. We are currently investigating something else.
I would like for you to think it over, because once you make a promise must be kept. So I don't want you to enter a situation which you cannot uphold. So I won't give you anything. But as soon as you feel that you are ready to take the deal, you can come back to me. But just for future reference, you all seem like you could perhaps use something like these, although you certainly couldn't afford it now. I'll take gold if you have it, but I much prefer favors or goods. And she turns around and she pulls out what effectively appears to be a wand with a human skull at the end. It looks like it may have been made out of some sort of smaller creature, like a halfling or a gnome, maybe, because it's a smaller skull. But it looks it has adult proportions, because baby skulls look very different. And she pulls it out, and at the end there appears to be some sort of stand, as if she could put it on the ground. And she goes, "This is what I call a hex totem of midnight. It will cause darkness around you when you place it down, but you and the people you choose will be able to see through this darkness, as well as the ability to cast some certain spells which I have imbued within it. Or let me grab
All the items.
just two this time. And then she pulls out a deck of cards, and it appears to be an illustrated deck of playing cards. These, and she pulls one between her hands, and it's a sorry, why am I losing my mind?
One of those days.
It really is. It really is. Uh, they pull out a six of diamonds, and she throws it across the room. And as the card and the card completely holds its shape as she throws it, and it sticks into the wall on the other side, like an inch into the wooden wall. And you see ice crystals coating the wall in front of it. This can do a variety of things depending on the card pulled, but it's just an interesting little trick and a weapon should you need one.
Wow.
You got some cool stuff, lady.
I do. But, and she just kind of like wills it back into her hand and she puts it back in the deck. Should you need anything, I would be happy to serve you.
Do you have any name? Oh, wait, you told me. I'm dumb.
It's Celia.
Yeah,
It's been a long day.
indeed. Should you wish to find me again, I'm here. Or actually, 1 second. And she crouches down and she reaches into a box of nearby stuff. She pulls out a small cloth bag and she puts some stuff in it and ties it
Giving us
at a
a
knot.
business card.
And she reaches out her hand with this little pack.
What's that?
This is a way by which you can reach me again. It's very small. It's like this big. But as soon as she drops it, there's like and you can hear the sound of clattering bones. These are a few animal bones. Should you toss them onto the ground, I will know where you are, and I will be nearby soon, should I want to be there. Then perhaps one of my dear friends will come and get you, lead you to my location.
All right. Well, thank you.
Nick's just gonna like shake the bones around your ear.
Ta-ta.
It's like a maraca.
Okay, I have very mixed feelings about that, but
As you leave, the door shuts closed behind you, and a cold wind as it exits the cart.
Cool to get stuff from her.
I think I'd be pretty content with my life if we just never saw that person again.
he's definitely a little creepy. But
Adventure.
I feel like I should sit like really far away so that I look like the appropriate.
Small.
Yeah. This is
That
good.
my bed is literally right here, so my chair is against my bed. That's as far as I can go.
Well, I mean, now my chair is against my bed. I gotta just. Oh, here we go.
Alright, to the murdered person's house.
right.
Do you remember his name?
Gorang.
Yes.
Because I wrote it down. Take that.
Trying to think of the pros and cons of that strange
She's
deal.
super cool. Pro. She makes magic stuff or has magic stuff. Pro. She's got a cool cat.
She uses
Pro,
body
She
parts
has a really cool
for a lot of her
aesthetic.
things that she has, apparently.
Pro. She has a job for us already and is willing to give us stuff before and after for it. Con. She's slightly suspicious. I think the pros outweigh it massively.
I think all of the pros are negated by the con, actually.
We don't know what's hiding behind that strange demeanor of
Life
hers.
with that.
Like I could sit here and be like, I'll give you money and magic and cool stuff and all these amazing things, but if at the end of the day I might actually be trying to kidnap you, I don't think any of the things actually matter anymore.
Well, I don't think she was. I know suspicious people. And while I couldn't necessarily read her entirely, I didn't think she was going to kill us.
I feel like while I couldn't read her very well, the organs kind of paint a little bit of a picture for you.
Magic requires components.
But those aren't normal components, though. That's not something. Anyway.
You eat organisms that have organs. Are you suddenly gonna go vegan?
I don't eat human hearts.
How about we just go back to our regular investigation and return to this when we've, had a little time from thinking about it?
I want to do it. So if you guys say no, then I'll just go do it on my own and I'll probably die and that can be on your conscience. And Nix is gonna walk away. Walk a little faster.
Well, I don't want that either.
There's a lot of things
I
in
wanna
this
find
exchange that I don't really
Who
want
killed
very
this
much.
person?
I'm just gonna go back to fiddling with my thing as we're walking.
Yeah. In any case, it doesn't take too long for you to get there. It's a nice, half-mile walk. You eventually find yourself, as you're walking past, you pass by what you determine to be a flesh field. There's fields of just upturned scales in which there's exposed flesh that you see all these workers with scythes just peeling away at the top layers of flesh, almost doing it carefully. All the while, there's the cultists, or I think Order of the Crimson Path, walking by in their red robes, doing these various chants. Sometimes you see a spell emit from them. You're hoping that's what's keeping the Tarrasque asleep during all of this mutilation. In any case, you eventually make it back to Gorang's house, in which his body is starting to get a little rancid.
All right, there's a secret floorboard we're supposed to be looking for, right?
Yep.
Guess we'll start
Searching.
searching around on the floor.
All right, make an investigation check.
All right.
I'm gonna help you, Aether.
I rolled the same thing twice. 9.
Oh my god.
You're not really finding anything. You pull up the same rug twice.
That creepy lady just got my head, so I'm a little distracted.
Let me give it a whirl.
Right. I'm gonna just cast light places. We can look in between things.
You can roll at advantage because that's her helping you. uh, you guys aren't doing too good. Quipper, you're just seeing all of them fool about, looking over stuff. Nick spends a bunch of time looking at a wall.
I'm gonna, I guess, look for it a little bit. Take a little peek around.
Maybe we're in the wrong room. Maybe it's in the other one.
13. That's all I got.
13. You do eventually, you kind of just start walking around and you step on a floorboard and it creaks.
Well, guys, I don't think we're gonna find it.
Really?
No, I'm kidding. I think it's right here.
Oh. Well, let's take it off.
Yeah, you start to look at it and this floorboard just isn't nailed in. It's just sitting on the joist.
Well, that was a little lazy.
I want to like lift it up and like aggressively throw it up in the air.
Definitely.
It hits the ceiling and like falls down a couple feet over, and you can see there's a couple floorboards next to it that are also not nailed in that you can just lift up and move out of the way.
This is definitely not up to code.
Recklessly throwing them.
No, this seems like it was made by himself. But you go down and you can see something that appears to be something of a cellar. Below there appears to be just a few boxes, barrels.
Well, whatever it is, I don't want to buy it. Get it? Because it's a cellar.
Oh.
I hate myself. It's okay. I
will
also
start
don't
with
think my jokes are funny.
Lizzie, I couldn't hear you very well.
Opening boxes.
Okay, you start opening boxes. It appears here, inside of here, it's just mostly dried meats. You see one of the barrels is something called blood wine. Things like that. Yeah, it's salty.
Is there another
Tough.
secret door somewhere? This doesn't seem much like a laboratory. I'm gonna start like, I don't know, are there like shelves or anything?
Yeah, there is a bookshelf there.
Can I look behind the bookshelf?
You try, although it's not budging.
I'm
You're
gonna
not
start-
entirely sure because you're not particularly strong. If it's just because it's big ol' heavy and full of books, or if it's because it's nailed to the wall.
I'm gonna try feeling around on different books.
Okay.
Right.
Make an investigation check. Yes.
Different dice.
Well, actually, I guess I'll just let her do what she's doing.
16.
I'll do hers because that's gonna take a while. What were you gonna do, Quipper?
No, I mean, my thing was just do her thing.
Okay. You start feeling around the books. You go through a bunch of them. A lot of them are basics of different types of magic and necromancy. Transfer of the soul, basic stuff. Eventually, you pull a certain book, and there's just a click, and it begins. And we're not in Scooby Doo, you know. He isn't advanced enough that it twirls all the way around. There's just a click and a push, and the bookshelf kind of separates on it a few feet from the wall, almost. But one side doesn't, as if there's a hinge there.
Separates a few feet from the wall.
Or like a foot, and then you're able to gently push it out of the way, as if it was a door.
What was the name of the book that was the key?
Transfer of the Soul by Dawn.
Some sort of funny clip or something, or if I was
No, it wasn't ironic. It was just a book.
Either one was fine with me.
Yeah.
All right.
right.
I guess we go through here.
Let's go.
All right. I can give you a little perspective on what this would look like.
Oh no. Oh no.
He's gone. Vanished forever.
Matt, you're just gonna have a big line down the middle of your face.
Oh yeah, look at that. Look at that go. Here, hang on, I have a solution. I'll just Oh, that doesn't help at all. Alright, well, I got this. It's okay.
Well, now we're going.
Do we know how to fix that?
Yeah, I did. We're all good.
Sweet. Should I
Oh,
give you a
well, now
warning
we're-
next time?
No, it's fine. It doesn't matter. I'll just.
You guys are gonna have to remind me as to what your things are.
Things?
Things?
Yeah.
Things.
Remember, Matt is an oval.
Our shapes. Okay.
I think I was a triangle.
I was a diamond.
I'm so big.
I'm still getting used to it.
Wait,
You were a diamond.
Yes.
Uh-oh.
I should probably be smaller,
You're not small.
but I can sit. Okay.
Perfect. It's okay, everybody. I know how to use Discord.
I
Alright, what
consider
color is
myself to
everyone?
be of smaller size. I'm pink.
Sure, but you aren't a small creature.
Blue.
Fine, okay. I just felt like my triangle was a bit big.
Anyway.
Oh my gosh, Ryan.
It's a
Look,
beautiful
this is
color.
what it's shaped like. It's hard to color in the
You can
lines.
use the pen.
It's too small.
Yeah, that's too small. Sorry, I have the wrong type of eraser on. There we go. Alright.
What is going on?
Dang it. It's a bad time. Rhythm Bot might be leaving.
Bye bye, Rhythm Bot.
Gosh dang it.
Still
Difficult
loading in on my
times.
screen, so it's fine.
Really?
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
Just got two little squares
Oh no.
doing
Yeah.
one of these.
Wait a bit. I can see.
Oh, there it is.
Hey.
Look at that.
Alright.
It's a good
I didn't
thing
really
too,
miss
because
much.
out of everybody here, I think it appearing on my screen is probably the most important one.
That's true.
Definitely.
That's okay.
Alright. So. Oh, wait, this is not how it was. You were up here. There we go. What are you
Let's go
doing?
in.
Let's go in and see what he was all about.
She rushes in. You rush
Secret.
in, and you can see what appears to be
Basement.
several, 4 cells. From each of the cells, you hear different noises. One of them rattling bones, the others disgruntled moans, and one a cold wishing wind. And on this large table, there is a very large humanoid, stitched in different parts. Put simply, it's Frankenstein's monster.
Oh my.
A human made out of several different parts and presumably from different corpses. It is laying face down on this stone tablet.
Does this like look like a lab?
Yes, yes, it does.
Does it seem like the Frankenstein monster is moving in any way?
Not at the moment. Would you like to make a perception check to see if it's like breathing?
Yes.
You're noticing that it's more of a lab. Nyx kind of turns like a thickly orangish color, just kind of like it like shrinks a little back and is like, I don't like this, you guys.
This is a change from last campaign. Perception 21.
21. Well
That's a
done.
perception check.
Let me double check on that because I'm honestly not 100% sure.
I was gonna say, can I make like an Arcana check to remember whether or not undead even need to breathe?
Yes, you can.
That's why I said move. I was like, I don't know if it's a breathe.
I don't think they do. Oh, whoops. Oh.
I can actually perceive things now.
Is it possible that with
Rolled
my
an 8.
limited experience within labs, I can sort of try and see what he was attempting to do?
I'll let you make an insight check. I know it's not great, but that's a weird. Just based off of just looking at it like that, that's kind of tough.
I do like investigate. Wait, no, I'll wait and see what. I'll wait and see
I'll
what.
tell you what. I'll let you just do a straight intelligence check.
Okay. Did you want to hear what Matt's role was?
Yes.
8.
You are actually certain that undead need to breathe. And
Okay.
Aether, you do notice that this creature is breathing.
Oh boy.
Well,
Roll
this
the
was
5.
fun and all. Good investigation, guys. We cracked the case. Good job. I'm gonna go write a song about it.
Is
You guys
the
got this.
creature chained down to the table at all?
No, it is not.
I
Nice
recommend
addition
that
to our
we-
chat room.
Thank
Ryan.
you.
I recommend that we stay very quiet.
I can be sneaky.
Right.
I want to sort of sneakily look into that first cell in front of me. Like I'm going to go really quiet, moving carefully, staying away from the table.
So you're going to the cell?
Yes. I'm not going to go in. I'm just going to kind of pew through the bars from a distance. Or not a distance, but
Why
safely.
is it doing that? You begin to approach, and as you do,
I'm trying to be stealthy, though. Can I do like a stealth roll for that?
yes, you can. There was an ant on my screen. How dare she?
That's a 12. I need to use a different dice. You're going over here.
We traded our luck.
Yeah, you did. All right,
I
so
got-
you begin to approach, and you hear the rattling of bones become more apparent as you see a skeleton with no weapons in hand begin to get up and approach the bars, and it reaches its hand through the bars, and as there's a as the magic holding it together kind of strains as it's reaching towards you, and as soon as you do that, the creature on the slab begins to creak and get up. And it sits up, and this is going to begin initiative.
Oh no! God. Okay.
Well, this will make a good song. I hope you guys have fun. If you live, let me know. Tell me the story all about it, and I'll put
That
that
was your job to do the storytelling.
put that in the song. No, but like if you could tell me the story, and then I'll write the song about it, or I'll just write
All
the
right.
song about how you died. That's fine too.
See, I can draw on the lines.
Well, why couldn't you do that for literally everything else?
What? Because
Brian.
it's big, and it's square. Like this is designed to do in.
That sounds like a you problem. That's all I gotta say. What are your initiative rolls?
I guess I gotta roll, huh?
Oh yeah, that'd be
Yeah,
smart.
that's important. I need
Why'd
to
you
do
just
that.
write my name?
12.
Boom.
Because I have a -1.
Almost wrote res. Ugh.
Yep.
I had to actively stop what I was doing.
If it was res, it would have been like 18.
Clipper.
21.
Oh,
Nice.
damn.
21 and ready to strum some guitar strings.
20 running, ready to run.
4.
What should I call this thing?
F.
F.
Frankenstein.
You said it's 24?
I would like to request that we refer to it
Or 4.
as Zomboy.
Okay.
Boy.
Ryan, did you want me to give you the initiative for you to keep track, or do you want me to keep track?
Can you keep track of it for now? This is
Yes.
going to be a simple initiative.
Clipper is first.
Go Clipper!
Oh. What do I got? What are my options here? Just gonna summon an instrument.
Okay. That's your
remember-
action?
Is that an action?
Yes.
Yeah. Couldn't remember if it was an action or a bonus action.
I think it's an action, but I'm not really pressed.
It's fine. And then I'm gonna sing about how great and powerful Lizzie is, and how
Nice.
she's totally not gonna die. Woo!
Thanks.
What is the range on that? 60 feet?
Yeah.
Okay.
We can call it that.
I think it's a little more than that.
It is 60 feet.
Okay.
Wow, how
Then
big
you're
is
fine.
this room?
Each square is 5, so you're fine.
I can't. There's
She's
no
30
grid,
feet away.
Ryan.
Yes, there is.
I don't see it.
It's very apparent.
Let me. I was looking at the stream. I thought I could see it in the stream.
I don't see a grid on my screen.
Glasses?
I can see it in the stream.
I can
Are
see
you
it in the screen as well.
serious?
Yeah.
What?
Yes.
It's in the what? Why is it not on my screen?
I think
I
you're just
leg-
blind that.
I promise you, it is legitimately not on my screen. What is that?
Ryan,
What is going
Yeah.
on? How
you're
does this?
so mean to me.
How does the stream see it on my screen, but I don't see it on my screen?
I think he got bad eyes. Is
Your
the problem?
eyes.
No, because I look at the stream screen and I can see it. I can see it on that screen, but not on the actual Discord screen.
Don't know, dude. I don't know.
Is my screen
In any case,
dirty or something?
Nyx has her inspiration.
I'm so
Oh.
upset.
So,
Whoops! I hit a button. I'm sorry. I accidentally.
We're apparently offline now.
That
That's
was my bad.
fascinating.
It's all good. Problem solved. I bumped it. No,
We're
it's
back.
okay. I brought it
hilarious.
back. It's just a little quick little
Weird day.
whoopsies.
Weird day.
If that's all Quipper is able to do, it's me next.
Why did
okay.
I see that?
What are you doing?
So the thing just got up at the table. What exactly does it look like from the front?
What do you mean?
Well, you said it was oh wait, it was laying on its back.
Yes.
Oh, I thought for some reason it was laying on its stomach, which didn't make sense to me.
No.
I am
But
big dumb today.
it just sat up, and it looks kind of like a male. It is lacking any genitalia, but it is unclothed, and it has stitches all over its body holding it together.
Going to bonus action rage.
Mhm.
Do it.
So I morph into my rage form, which
should
is big,
specify.
red, and feral.
I summoned him.
Mhm.
You know the heat miser?
No.
Okay, well, get on that, uncultured. Anyways, so you know, like the hair, like that's kind of what it turned. Her hair is like.
Do you have Goku hair?
Oh my god.
Not like that crazy, just kind of
Every
like in
minute.
sort of in style. Like if you think of that.
He's
That's
not wrong though. The Heat Miser
Anyways.
do kind of have Goku hair. Actually, it's more like Vegeta hair, but
Oh, okay.
I'm
Okay.
going to run up
it's like
Mhm.
short Vegeta hair.
and slashy slash
Sure.
while going.
He's kind of sitting up now, so I'm going to say he's not prone. But you do have reckless attack.
Right. Let me make sure I remember exactly what that does. I'm looking at it. Where? What?
I understand this is the first round. You guys have new abilities, but keep in mind, I would like for each of you, Corinna and Matt, to know what you're doing when your round starts.
Yeah.
I've
Obviously,
heard your
things can change,
request,
but
and yeah.
I've heard your request and ignored it.
What were we talking about?
Ryan,
yeah.
did you see my text?
What was that?
I sent you a question/statement.
Lizzie, what are you doing?
I'm. Hold on. I'm reading.
God.
Give me a second.
Level 3.
Okay. So I get advantage, but attack rolls against me also have advantage
Yes.
during this turn,
Yes.
and it's just on my first attack.
Nope, it's on all attacks. You can activate it on your first attack.
Okay, so I'll activate it on my first attack for this. Rolled the same thing twice. Oh my god, no. What is happening? I didn't. Okay, that's a 17 to hit.
That hits.
Alright, the damage on that is 6.
6. All right. Are you adding sneak attack damage?
Oh, I forgot because I'm engaged with it.
Nope, because you have advantage on it.
That's what I meant to say. You passed. That's an extra
Uh-huh.
4 damage for a total of 10. Second attack.
Ooh.
Wait, no. I can't use my second attack because I did a bonus action. Rage.
Yep.
So that is me.
All right. Well done.
Next is Aether.
Okay, so I assumed that we weren't going to have downtime. So that's why I mentioned that I was working on my thing. Ryan, I assume that you know what I was working on.
Yes, I do.
Okay, so I am going to pull out my little cylinder nightlight thing, and it's gonna like shoot open, so it's gonna like start spinning and like projecting all of the stars and stuff again. And I'm going to take some like wood carver's tools to it, even though that doesn't make sense, but it says to use wood carver's tools. And I'm going to twist some things on the inside and throw it out in front of me, so it's spinning right in front of me. And then for my bonus action, I am going to let me look up how many dice this is. This action. The top of the cannon kind of opens up. Well, not cannon. The top of the thing opens up, so there's like a steam valve coming out, and it looks like there's a little cloud that condenses really quick and shoots towards the Frankenstein monster thing. And right when it makes contact, it kind of explodes, and you can hear like thunder sound. And and how does this work? Oh my god. And then, so I'm going to roll ranged spell attack. That's probably not gonna hit. Oh no. 12.
That hits.
That does hit.
That does indeed hit.
Okay, so you hear like a thunder sound, and it takes 2d8 force damage.
3d8? I thought it was 2d8.
2d8.
That's what
That's
she
right.
Okay.
said.
Yeah, she
Okay,
said
my
2d8.
mistake. My mistake.
That's just 4, and it is, I guess, at this point pushed off the table because it says push 5 feet away.
All right. That would indeed. Well, from your angle, it probably just.
5 feet, yeah. And then I am going to. I'm gonna stay right where I am.
All right. Sounds good. Her device is spinning like a top on the ground in front of her, perpetually. All right.
So cute.
Who is next? The Flesh Golem?
Told me it was F, so I said F.
Oh, you weren't making any.
Nah, Lizzie didn't say F. Lizzie went.
I am talking. I don't know what to tell you guys. Even when you
I-
have a mic, apparently it doesn't like to hear me.
It's
I think you're-
probably you might, if your Discord noise suppression is still on, you might be better off turning that off
Yeah, probably.
because it's probably just filtering out your voice.
You're gonna hear all my clacking of dice, so I apologize.
Yeah.
All right.
Unfortunately,
So
I still haven't figured out noise suppression for the stream itself. So while you guys don't hear all my background noise, the stream hears some of it.
Ooh.
It's not great. I'm working on that one.
All right. The first attack is going to be against Nyx, and it is going to be 21 to hit.
Yes.
Ooh, that is 17 points of bludgeoning damage as he stands up and just pummels you in the stomach,
What the hell?
and you feel one of your ribs just snap underneath of you.
Okay.
Then he is going to go over
I think.
one,
Hold on.
one
I
of
might-
the bars, and he is going to use his other attack to try to smash open the bar containing a zombie.
Is he still within
just
my
Yes, he is.
I'll be back.
All right, that would be enough. So now there is going to be. Okay,
No. You can do it.
sorry, I'm just doing it like this.
Not another one.
A zombie, right there.
Ugh.
And that is the end of his turn.
Um,
The zombie is going to move on his turn.
I'm bloodied.
That's
Oh
why-
no.
You have the damage, right?
No.
That's important
Do
for you to
that.
do. Because you are raged.
Do I round down?
Yes, always round up.
Okay.
All right, who's next?
I think it's Quip.
Yeah, it's Quipper back at the top.
Quipper.
Oh yeah. Did Lizzie use the bardic inspiration?
No.
Okay, cool. Well, then in
But
that case,
don't forget you can still do other inspiration.
what you talking about?
Remember, it's not like you only have a one-use thing.
Oh, yeah. No, I know. Which is why I am going to enter the room
Wow.
while
impressed.
staying
Amazing.
as out of the room as I can while being in the room.
So you're just standing behind me.
Yeah. Peek around the corner. Give him one of these. And I'm gonna give him one of these. With my sling in hand. I'm gonna zip it on up and give him one of them kablamos.
Go ahead.
Kablamaroni, that's a 25.
That certainly hits.
Kablamaroni.
Where was this Quipper?
Ah, he's right here. Whoop. My dice is on the floor. That's 9 force damage.
Ooh.
Yeah.
And force damage. Very nice.
And as my bonus action, oh, I don't know where my mouse is. There it is. As my bonus action, I'm gonna look at the person standing next to me, and I'm just gonna be like, "Oh, you should do something useful," and that's bardic inspiration.
Oh, that's kind of a dig.
I didn't mean it in an offensive way. I'm not discouraging what you've already done. I'm encouraging what you're about to do.
I guess yeah. All right.
All right.
You should do something else useful. Woo! That's my encore.
Amazing.
All right.
I forget, is there a limit on how many times I can do Reckless?
Nope. Every turn, all the time.
Wow.
All right,
Yeah,
who's next?
I'll just do it again, because, I get that
Okay.
sneak attack damage, so... Why not? 15.
Hits.
That is... 12 damage.
Damage. All right.
Second attack with my dagger
Mm-hmm.
is a 20-something, 22.
Yes.
That. Damage on that is... That's 3, 4, 8, 10 damage.
10 damage. Very nice. Who's next? Aether?
Ether.
Oh, I wasn't sure if you were doing anything else. Okay,
I
so
can.
first I'm going to do my bonus action and have the little cannon spin, and apparently it can climb. I don't know if that means I can get it on that table somehow. DM?
Absolutely.
Okay, so it can only go 15 feet, so I just want it to be like a little on that little corner of the table because I think that's really where all it can go right now.
Mm.
And the interior of it starts to slow down a bit, and it starts playing like music box tunes, and the stars and stuff start to like glow and react with the music, and you just feel really good. And you're gonna, Nyx, you're gonna get
Uh,
11
correct
temporary
me.
hit points.
Correct me if I'm wrong, but I do believe you choose the mode of the device when you first let it out.
Do you? Let me see.
Ryan, I think you just called her Rez.
Oh, sorry.
I didn't even notice. Whoops. Still learning how Artificer works, so let me see. Yeah, you do. Okay, so then it's going to attack the thing.
Okay.
I will make a note of that next time. Okay, so never mind. I have another spell for that. That's fine. So then never mind. The little cloud thingy comes out, and it's going to go after the little guy again. Where did my dice go?
And it's just gonna fire out this stream of compressed air and explode with this thunderous noise into the creature.
That's, let's see. Do I have my spell casting modifier to attack stuff with this?
I believe this is just 2d8 damage.
I have to attack with this one.
Yes, and it is your yes. I forget what. Yes, your spellcasting modifier.
Okay,
Sorry.
so yeah, so 14 to hit,
Yes, that hits.
and then 2d8, 9 damage,
Very nice.
and let's pull up my spells here.
It is now considered bloodied. As you see, its arm begins to hang a little bit loose as the stitching in that area has come completely loose. You can see its flesh underneath, sutured bones.
And then I'm going to kind of go on the other side of the table from it, so I'm like across from where Nyx is, but like a little more to the right. And for my regular action, I am going to, let's look at this spell. I'm going to put both of the springs around my hand again, and then run my hands through my hair and build up like a static shock with magnetism, and throw my hands together, and it's a thunder wave. Make a Constitution saving throw.
Okay.
Frankenstein monster.
So he rolled a 9 plus 4, 13.
That is my DC. So okay.
And
So
that's a
half
success.
damage. 2d8 once more. So halved it takes 4 thunder damage.
All right, very nice.
And then I'm gonna, if I can, just move back 1 cube again.
Sure, 5 feet back.
Brilliant.
I apologize for all of my yawning. I'm very tired. It is no reflection on the action taking place.
You're fine. Oh, you know what? I'm a big dumb idiot.
Sounds like you
I'm
should
a-
get bang.
I prefer Rockstar.
Ew, energy drinks? Gross.
Actually, this is pretty good. I'm not gonna lie.
Or even better, the yerba mate stuff that they like all of the OLs are addicted to. All the orientation leaders at my school are like addicted to yerba mate.
I've never heard of it. I tried
I'm
every
Adjust
flavor of
the-
bang. I thought I
I
hated
don't
it.
have
Whoa.
a headache anymore.
Adjust volume to an appropriate amount.
Hello,
I just heard like
Rhythmbot.
a weird echo noise. No, I tried what I thought was every flavor of bang and thought I hated them all. But then today I saw black cherry vanilla and was like, that sounds like a flavor I'm gonna like, and I was correct.
All right. Who's next? I believe
That
it
was-
is monsters.
Yeah.
Yes.
All right. First attack is once again going to be at Nyx. It is at advantage,
Mm-hmm.
so that's a 21 to hit.
I mean, yeah.
Or actually, sorry, let's see if it can do what it wants to do. I mean, it's still gonna hit you, but nope, it's good. Okay, so that hits, and that is going to be okay. That is going to be 18 bludgeoning damage as it just throws its massive fist at your head, and there's just a crack as it hits you. Your vision goes white for a second, and you can't hear anything around you.
I am bloodied.
Did you have it?
No, I'm just
What are
bloodied.
all these echo noises?
Okay,
Am I
but
the
did
only
you
one
have the
hearing
damage?
No, I heard that as well. I did have the damage, yes. I'm bloodied.
Okay, I turned on the music. Is it a problem?
I can't even hear it.
It's on in the Discord.
You have to turn up Rhythm Bot. It was kind of quiet.
Yeah, make sure you have Rhythm Bot to an appropriate volume.
I did.
Is it working now?
Well, I'm gonna check. Don't worry about me. It's not a huge deal to me if I can't hear.
Sure. I need to check. Okay. In any case,
No.
moving on, we have the zombie. Oh wait, no, it is going to continue its turn. It is going to move on to the next door. It is leaving your attack range. It does invoke an attack of opportunity.
All right, I'm gonna do it. Hold
Yeah.
on.
It's
That is 21 to hit.
21 to hit. Does hit.
Mm, 14.
Damage?
Yeah.
Well done. All right, and then it is going to hit that, and it does. And there inside of it is what appears to be the dark shadow of a human that remains formless. But
Can you just make all of the enemies green?
no.
'Cause I feel like that would just be easier to see. Thanks. Nice.
That's what you have to live with. Dang it. This is difficult. We could have been past this by now. It is going to attack you. It is advantage. 13 to hit.
Miss. Do all of these things go on F's turn?
Yes.
Oh boy, okay. It missed.
Oh dear.
Okay. Next person's turn.
Quipper.
Quipper.
I don't really have a whole lot of options. So I'm just gonna hit him with another sling ball. Zoom. 15.
To hit? Yes.
I dropped it again. Nice, dude. I rolled a 1. He takes 5 damage.
Very nice.
I think that's all I got. Unless somebody wants another bardic inspiration. Not
But
gonna-
neither of them are using theirs.
Yeah, exactly.
I haven't needed to use it yet.
Yeah, I haven't either.
Yeah, I think that's all I got.
All right, sounds good.
Okay. So that is a zombie that's right in front of me?
Yes.
Okay. I'll just swing at that first, because I want to get that one. Well, if I go towards the big monster, will I get hit by the zombie? I'm not leaving its range. Right?
Yeah, that is correct.
Then I'll move forward and attack the big guy. Because that
Okay.
seems more important to me right now. I'm doing this reckless, by the way. 16.
16 to hit, that hits.
8, 5, 13, 15 damage.
15 damage. How do you want to do this?
Oh, yes.
Yes.
So this is with my short sword, so I kind of want to
Mhm.
make the cut, like, on, like, one of the biggest stitches so that it, like, causes it to, like, unravel.
Uh-huh. Okay, so, like the end of, what is it, Nightmare on Christmas? Or what is it called?
The boogeyman.
Yeah, the boogeyman. She just, like, untwirls it, and it's organs kind of unfurls like a disgusting flower, and its organs go spilling out.
Oh boy.
And then I'm gonna kind of like twirl my dagger and like try to stab at the zombie right next to me.
Yep.
Nice.
My bonus
No
action.
sneak attack damage on this one.
What?
You only let no sneak attack damage on this one.
Okay.
Because only sneak attack once per turn.
That is 17
That hits.
for 4 damage. Or no, I'm sorry, not 4 damage. 7 damage.
7 damage.
I have the strength. I add strength when I'm raging.
You add strength when you're raging.
I add a +2. I have a D4 and a +3. Oh wait, no, you're right. I don't add the +3, so it is only 4.
Okay. So, that
Really,
zombie is
man.
still alive. It is Aether's turn now.
Yeah.
Okay, so the big thing is dead? Question
Yes.
mark?
I'll kill that.
Okay.
Put
So
it
the
in
big
there.
guy's dead. I'm going to have my little spinny top thing fire at the zombie that Nyx is still fighting.
Sure.
That is 16 to hit,
That hits.
and that is 10 force damage as the little mini thundercloud erupts around it.
That does, in fact, kill it. And you see as its chest just explodes on the back wall. And let's see. And it falls onto the ground, and as it lays there on its back, you hear, and it starts to get back up again.
Oh. Oh, okay. Oh. Is there anything, are there any, little lab objects around?
Yes, for sure. There's all kinds of tools. There's all kinds of, like flasks and beakers and things like that, especially on the table next to where the creature got up.
I would like to remember what I did in the mines. That was really useful. And try to make some kind of makeshift, ranged weapon out of something around, whether it's, little tools that I use to slingshot other little tools.
Sure, you pick up this like glass contraption that's used to like boil gases and filter them through, and as you do, they twist and turn into this little looks like a pistol made out of glass materials.
Brilliant. Okay. And then I'm going to start walking a little closer to the dead big guy, so I'm within, so I can see the little circle guy better.
Yeah.
Yeah. Alrighty. That's it.
All right. Now it is the monster's turn, correct?
Yeah.
The zombie is going to attack. You, Nyx. It has advantage. That is a 20 to hit, not natural. And it bites into your shoulder. Just you kind of put your guard down as it because it died behind you. You take 4 points of damage, and I need you to make a Constitution saving throw.
Next zombie.
For anybody that knows what a zombie is, I modify my zombies because I think it's more fun.
Of course you do.
Yeah.
18.
All right. Yeah, you're fine. Don't worry about it. In any case, the shadow creature is going to, also known as a shadow. Yeah, I know.
Fancy.
Is going to float over the body and towards you, unhindered by the environment around it, and it is going to wrap its some of the shadow around your body, and like a Dementor begins to try to suck the energy out of you.
Hug.
That is 22 to hit.
Yeah, that hits.
You take 7 points of necrotic damage.
Okay, so I take.
Oh wait, 8. No, 9 points of necrotic damage have.
So I take 4.
But more importantly, your strength decreases by 4.
Cool. I mean, it was already -1.
And
Like the modifier or her actual
her score.
So my strength is 5.
That's
And then it starts to back away and disappears into the shadows. It
Well, we
steps
just let
behind
loose.
the shadow of the corpse and it disappears.
I don't get like an attack of opportunity or anything.
No, because it went into stealth.
now that is epic.
Cool. I love that. That's great.
We love that for us.
Yeah.
So I
we're
got
good.
even more noodly arms. Noodlier.
You watch as you're trying to like hold your gun and it just feels heavy in your arms. It's as if you haven't slept in days.
Transformed into cooked pasta.
Yes.
Yep.
All right. Who's next?
Top of the round. Back at Quipper.
Go, Clippa, go.
Nice.
Quipper.
I move 25 feet towards the opposite wall from where I am, as in up.
Okay.
Oh, it looks like you took the wall with you.
Dude. Yeah, come on.
He's just that good.
All right. Lizzie, you are the actual worst.
Now, that green square right there,
Uh-huh.
that doesn't have an X in it,
Yes.
that is a living creature I could shoot, right?
I wouldn't call it living, but it is fighting.
It's an animated creature that I can shoot.
Yes.
Well, then I'm gonna shoot it. Well, I guess not shoot it, but I'm gonna sling ball.
Blast it.
I'm gonna blast him. So anyway,
Shoom, 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 shoom.
I started. Never mind. I rolled a 10.
That hits.
Oh, he takes 7 force damage.
7 force damage.
I
In
guess.
that case,
Shouldn't generally be undead.
it has genitalia. You see as it's one of its arms just goes flying off, and it looks behind it in the direction of the arm, and then turns back to you and goes.
I just give him one of those.
It is rolling very well. It is sitting at 1 hit point.
Good to know, because I'm about to slice it up.
All right, who's next?
Man, I
Me,
need more bonus
slicing
actions.
it up.
Get it.
All right.
Reckless. Actually, you know what? I'm not going to do reckless. I'm just going to attack it.
Are there any bonus action offensive cantrips?
15.
Sorry, you said 10?
No, 16.
Oh, I just heard the teen. Yeah, that hits.
That is 8.
8 damage. All right, and with that, you just slice off its head, and it goes flying across the room, and hear it crunching its jaws back and forth over and over again.
Okay,
And it is dead.
Okay. I kind of want to back into a corner, just on my guard, in case that shadow thing comes back.
Sure.
So they can't, like,
You're gonna like step over and go over here.
either that or to the corner behind Quipper.
Yeah,
I feel like
think
that
you're
would be
right for
easier.
that. Sure. All right.
Aether is next.
Aether, what are you doing?
Oh boy. I'm going to kind of go against the wall that's like on the bottom opposite of the table. So like the wall of where the
Here.
Yeah, but a little to the left, so I'm not like directly in front of the door.
I was hoping you wouldn't say that.
Can I see anything in there without being directly in front of it?
You can try to take your action to perceive, or you could just hold your action to wait to see if there is something.
Yeah, I'll just hold. What am I holding? What am I holding?
Yeah, you have to make a decision of what you're holding now.
I'll hold an attack with my little like tinker gun thing.
Yeah,
And then
your glass gun. Your glass cannon.
Amazing. And then I'll just have my little cannon thing just chill on the table. I kind of like where it is.
Okay, sounds good. All right, it is its turn now, correct?
Yes.
Yes.
It is going to appear right beside you and try to attack you again. That is a natural 20.
What would that be like total? Just out of curiosity.
That would be 24.
Okay, never mind. Yep, that hits.
That is 9 points of necrotic damage, and your strength decreases by
Oh no.
2.
Did you say 9?
Yes.
Okay, so. Oh god. My strength is 3.
And it is going to take.
Wait, since I saw it, can't I attack it? Since it.
Yes, you can. You absolutely can.
Eat 'em. Eat 'em.
That is a 20 to hit.
That most certainly hits.
And we said crossbow was D8, right?
Correct.
D8 plus spellcasting. That is 9 points of damage. I just
Very
shoot
nice.
one ghost in the face.
You see as it shoots through, and some of the shadow is just pulled away as the arcane energies holding it together are lost. But it seems like not all. It wasn't all there. Keep in mind, by the way, a light crossbow does a D8.
Yeah.
Once you're able to create martial weapons, there's different kinds that you can make. This one is going to take its action to go. Let's see. And it is going to go out here. And it is going to make.
Did you just say it took its action to do that?
No, it's movement. Sorry.
I was about to say.
And it is going to stealth.
Okay. We're back at the top with Quipper.
Quippa, go.
Outstanding. I want to move towards Karena.
Uh-huh.
I do it again. But I go around Karena. Oh yeah. And that's
You
it.
see inside of there, the sunken. It's somewhere in between a skeleton and a zombie, like an embalmed person, and it's sitting there, standing in the shadow, almost, and it has an intelligence to its eye, as it looks to you.
Oh, like I'm seeing this thing.
Oh yeah, it's inside of the cage.
Oh,
Right here.
hey.
Don't like that.
It gently rises its hand in front of it.
I just look at it and I'm just like, hey. That's it.
Rises its hand? You mean it raises its hand?
All right.
Same thing.
You take
How
10
you
psychic damage, and
What?
your intelligence decreases by 10.
I take 10 psychic damage?
No, Nyx does.
Oh.
I'm kidding, you don't. But
What's up, Creepy
I
Girl in
want
the
to.
cage? How you doing? Yeah. What's up?
Quipper, is that all you're doing?
That's all I'm doing.
I'm going to move towards the bookshelf since that's where I saw it running. My speed's 30,
okay.
by the way.
Speed is 30. Sure, one sec. I made a mess.
Why'd you do that?
I hate you in real life.
Sure you do.
This is where you get to. You don't see it
Alright.
immediately. What's your passive perception?
My passive perception is only 9.
Oh, yeah, you don't see it.
Can I use my action to look for it?
Yes, you can.
What would I roll? Perception?
Yes.
Oh, dang it. I'm not very perceptive. 18.
18, you do see it. You see as it's kind of it's trying to blend in with one of the shadows of the crates. But you can see that the light coming down between the floorboards doesn't look quite right.
Okay. Bonus action. Can I just kind of be like, over here?
Sure.
Cool. Aether.
Okay, when this thing moves around, is it going invisible?
No.
Okay. So, never mind. I guess I'm going to go over by Nyx and see what's going on and probably hold my action for the crossbow again. And, I'm guessing I can't really hold a bonus action.
So
but
what's your passive perception?
my passive perception? Ooh, it's 15.
You are able to see it.
Okay, so then I want to attack it with
Yes.
my little thing. Cool. Da, da, da. That is a 16 to hit.
That does hit.
Get out of here, ghost. And then 1d8. Plus spellcasting. 11 damage. Yeah.
Ooh, all right. It is beyond bloodied. Okay.
Brilliant. And then I think my little thing can make it because it can only move 15 feet. But I'll just have it move behind Nyx anyway, just in
I'll
case.
say that you can do it, but it's gonna have cover.
Okay, so disadvantage?
No, it is bonuses to its AC.
Oh, okay. Sure, why not? I will try. Let's see if this cloud makes it. 16.
Let me check what half cover is. Sorry.
You're good.
Apology not accepted.
How dare
Frankly,
you
this
not
is very
know it?
unprofessional behavior.
Quarters cover. Yeah, you hit it.
Nice. Oh, 6 force damage, and it is like pushed 5 feet, but it's kind of a ghost, so I guess.
And the compressed gas hits it, and it's just and it's just the magic disperses.
Are those zombie things? Are they staying down?
The two that you killed?
Yeah.
Yes, they appear to be staying dead, at least for the moment.
All right, then I guess I stay there since I did all my stuff.
Yep.
Oh, the music's gone.
So, I mean, combat's over?
Yes, it does. Unless you feel like fighting something.
No.
Fight each other. Right.
Nice.
So cool seeing our little nameplates come back.
I hit the right button this time.
Hey.
I want to break at 7.
I definitely want to eat dinner.
Yeah, at some point at least.
We can
You guys
say,
are
why don't we
interested
say,
to know,
right,
as of
how
right
hungry are
now-
you guys? We can break earlier than that.
7's probably fine.
If you're curious, as of right now, we've been streaming for 1 hour and 37 minutes.
I think 7 is a good time.
Cool.
7 would put us at
And
3 hours. But I guess that's obvious, actually. We started at 4.
I'm shaking a salad right now, so I don't have to get up to get food. If you guys.
All right. So what are you guys doing?
I wanted to see what was in that room in the back that we didn't go into. Like,
Sure.
the little off area.
Sure. In there, it seems to be. This is his lab proper. There's tons of like chemical and magical equipment of all kinds. Lizzie, might be worth turning on your sound suppression again.
What a jerk.
No, I just mean like I'm hearing like crinkling noises.
Yeah. Because I'm pulling out his finger.
Yeah,
There, it's
okay.
gone.
In any case, it has all kinds of magical equipment, devices, that kind of thing, and notes.
I want to look at those notes.
Sure.
Too many.
Take a quick investigation check or perception just to see what's in there.
I guess investigation if I'm like looking through, because I was gonna like read them.
I'll help you.
I don't know if I'll need the help, but all right. 21. Investigation.
All right. She's just like looking at pages and handing them to you quickly. Yeah, so you're going through and you find several notes all about what he's doing, and you find that in the end he did find a way to make creatures remain obedient and existing for prolonged and indefinite amount of times. Kind of expensive, but super doable, especially for the mines and for replacing the workers down there. What you also find is a series of letters coming back and forth from the Azarius Legion about them being interested in buying his idea, of which he frequently refused.
Azarius?
Yes.
How do you spell that?
Azarius.
There are letters in here. It seems like people definitely knew about this, that he succeeded in figuring out how to replace the miners.
He seemed to be not replying or not wanting to give it because he wanted it specifically so that it would improve his local community, and they were asking for it for military purposes.
Oof.
The first letter was a gentle no. The second letter back was an offer of more money, of which he refused. The third was a vague threat. It was signed once I find the name. It was one of them was signed Galder Vaughn.
Starring this in my notes. Okay. Well, I guess if anyone would come out and murder him, it seems like it would be someone.
Making threats against him?
Yes.
Perhaps they were planning on stealing his work, but
It was a little too difficult, I guess. Or maybe
Yeah.
killing him was the easier way to do it after so many rejections.
well, I guess
Do we know like where we would go to like talk to people from this legion? No idea. Okay.
There is a Legion headquarters, but you are by no means anywhere close to that.
Right.
There are forts every so often, but you're not really in a high-risk area, so finding one in this area would be difficult. Usually they're on the outer edge defending against, quote-unquote, the wild people. And various places in which the undersides of the city get a little bit more dangerous.
maybe we can take this to the sheriff.
Yeah, he might know some people we can talk to or where to go at least.
Wait,
I wanna. What?
what's the sheriff's last name?
Suit.
Sheriff
Soot,
Suit.
not Soot.
No, Suit.
Okay, just making sure. I was about to say.
That would be interesting.
Okay,
And it's not a last name, that's just his name.
okay, continue.
I want to look in that weird cell that I didn't look at before.
All right. So there's 2 creatures left. There is a skeleton and another creature which it looks like an embalmed person.
Hmm.
It has long white hair hanging from its head as it's staring at you. The skeleton is kind of rambling around, kind of shakily. It's whenever you get too close, it tries to reach at you through the bars. The other creature just stands in the center, staring at you while you pass. Make an Arcana or a History check.
I'll do Arcana. 17.
This is a particular type of undead called a wight.
Interesting.
It is more dangerous than most.
I'm going to stay a reasonable distance away from it and just go. Can you speak?
Right.
Let me double check. I'm gonna say probably not.
I apologize for eating. I'm just really, really, really hungry.
How dare you, Lizzie?
Absolutely unacceptable.
I'll chew close to the mic so it's like ASMR.
Don't do that.
I wouldn't do that
Yeah.
for you.
Before we came here, what is the last thing you remember?
Came to meet my master.
All you said was the word "came to meet my master." That's more
Like,
than one word, but
there's
that's
no-
that's
like
all weird.
there's like no sound.
I assumed it was someone came to me.
Yeah. Amen.
Nice.
What did he look like?
Ah. Young man. Long blonde hair.
That's it.
Did he kill
That's
him?
all you're giving us.
Did he beat him up?
Any more, and I require a lock undone.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think you're necessarily in the position to negotiate.
I like being alive.
He takes a few steps forward until his face is directly in front of the bars, and he's looking down at all of you as he is rather tall.
I don't think we should, mess with this one. He's a bit different than the ones we just fought.
Can wait.
He is still also in a cell though, and he would need us to unlock it.
Yes, I know.
Bars rust. I don't rot.
So you're saying you could have a personal vendetta against me and hunt me down?
He takes a few steps back and stands silently in the center of the room again.
I look for a key.
Sure, you
I'm
make
not
an
gonna tell
investigation
them that
check.
I'm looking for the key. I just
Yeah.
start looking.
Yeah. Are you just looking around the room like with
I'm
a brief
just like,
glance, or are you like searching?
I'm just walking around. I'm just gonna like casually walk away and just search for something. I don't know. You said investigation. I rolled a 13.
You find it pretty prominently hanging on the wall on the in the lab area
Interesting.
where all the notes were.
I'm gonna like. I'm just gonna sit on that information
Okay.
and walk back over towards the.
Oh, when you mentioned that there were magical things in that office, are there any things that I could just take for fun?
There's nothing like expressly magical. No magic items per se.
Yeah.
But there's plenty of things that Aether could find useful.
Is there money?
No.
I'm just gonna like start grabbing like little things.
Through a lot of the stuff that you see here, first of all, the walls of this whole underside, I should have mentioned, is just compacted dirt.
Mhm.
Very little of this appears to have been high quality. The bars of these cells are rusted. It is very clear that Goreng did not have a lot of money, and he built most of this himself.
Wow.
He's just a poor boy making
Alright,
some
well,
zombies.
Ran down
Nice.
the things and shoved them in my bag. They're probably falling out.
Hmm.
Mr. White. Actually, no, he didn't. Aether didn't tell me what it was. Mr. Weird, creepy man standing in the middle of his cell. If I give you, I want to rifle in my little moldy pouch and pull out a Mika mushroom, this magical mushroom,
Oh no.
in exchange for more information about this man, would that be a more acceptable deal?
I care little for such things. I do not eat.
Does not partake.
Hold on.
The bag of drugs.
Oh, it has to be eaten. Okay. Alrighty.
I mean, even if he did eat, I'm sure drugs would not exactly work on the undead.
That's unfortunate for them. They miss out on a party.
They lack any form of metabolism.
Fair enough. Can you at least give me one more detail about this person?
Nothing is for free.
I mean, lots of things are for free.
Not
Air.
for me.
Water.
Or fire.
Life.
Last I
Okay.
checked, these things are not free.
Now you're gonna go philosophical and be like, life has costs. There is all of this give and take, balance in the universe. I hear it all the time whenever my clients are
I
particularly
was created
working.
for service. In exchange for existence, I must service. You have the privilege of life and the privilege of air. And he steps back up to the bars, which I could take.
Ryan, I want to make whatever check you think is necessary to try to unlock the cage without anybody seeing me do it, including the
This is
wife.
gonna get us killed.
Are
Really
you
skilled.
are you using like mage hand, or are you just doing it?
I don't have mage hand. What do you think I am?
Okay, that's going to be pretty difficult, just walking up and doing it, especially while they're talking.
I have minor illusion, but I don't think I can make myself invisible with that. So, you know,
It would be a sleight of hand check,
sure.
but it's going to be pretty impressive if you. It'd have to be really difficult if you're just doing it while they're talking.
Yeah, I mean, I didn't think I would just brazenly from the other side of the room just come walking up, but presumably I've like progressively started getting closer to it, and then I'm just kind of like, click. But either way, yeah, it's still pretty hard.
You could. I'll say sure, or you could wait till they're finished talking.
I don't want to wait till they're finished talking. That's the whole point. If they're talking, then they're distracted.
In front of the cage. I
And
roll
in looking at the cage.
Well, I mean, what else are they gonna do? Walk away
All right,
from
make
the
a sleight
cage?
of hand.
I rolled a. That's 12.
You don't notice anything. However, Aether, you do.
Clipper, what are you doing?
I'm gonna just look her dead in the eyes and unlock the cage.
Let's see.
We're gonna die now, thanks. Because we didn't even make a deal.
I just imagine that it's like click.
The white looks down, and as the lock clicks, he looks back at all of you, gently slides the door open, and just walks forward and like pushes your shoulders out of the way with his body as he just walks out.
You just released.
You want to tell us anything before you leave?
Ah,
You're welcome.
his name was Galdervon. They fought here, not upstairs.
So he had just told us information that we already knew about,
Well, you're welcome.
and you let him out.
Well, it's
You-
called corroborating your sources, okay? At least now we know
You're
that's what we're looking for.
So dumb.
Look,
He's staying at a nearby inn. He will be leaving soon.
Thanks, bro.
Please
Good
don't.
luck.
Please don't kill anyone. Please.
Do you want a candle? I have a candle.
He's gone.
Okay, bye. See you
Clipper,
guys. You're
if
welcome.
you ever pull something like that again, I will kill you. Without hesitation. Or remorse.
Well.
This is a pretty
at
cool
least-
lab.
at least
It's some cool stuff.
It is.
I've seen better.
You have?
He told us what we wanted. Hey, look, you can rip on me all you want, but, you know, look at where we are. We got what we wanted, he got what he wanted. We're all happy.
Information now.
So,
That's what I do.
you weren't willing to make a deal with a woman who gave us both sides, but this person who made absolutely no promise to give us anything, who is very obviously going to kill somebody and was locked up for a reason, you have no qualms completely letting them out free.
Well, the difference
Do you
is...
see where the issue lies in that?
But the difference is that, like, the creepy lady in the alleyway is creating a facade of goodness. She's like, yes, I will help you, for sure, don't worry about it. He's obviously a crazy monster. I mean, at least that's the evil that I know. I don't know what she's
justifying
got.
releasing him.
What's he gonna do? He's just gonna go, like, live his life. He's a happy guy.
And kill people.
Whatever. There's, like, so many murderers
You are
out on the
never,
street.
ever allowed to be judgmental about me and my pursuits
Look,
ever again.
I bet-
Because you let that thing out
I
to
bet-
kill people,
I bet
and I
you-
choose not to kill people.
I bet
Unless
you,
they're doing bad.
like, 20 gold, that guy right there, there's probably humans that have killed more people than that guy has.
But that guy will probably kill more people than anybody else.
No, that's the point. That's what I'm saying. There's probably humans out there that kill more people than that guy. There's probably a human out there killing a person every 5 minutes. There's a big wide world out here. All right, that guy, he's a
Leave.
blip.
I'm just going out. I'm just leaving.
He's a blip in the world.
You leave. You walk across the rancid body. The house
Should
has
we
been
do
totally
something about that,
undisturbed
by the
by
way,
the creature
guys?
walking out.
Are we gonna clean that up? Or are we just gonna leave that for someone else to clean that up? The dead guy.
The Embernox were going to take care of it, but they left it for you in the meantime.
Yeah, that's alright. We'll just let them clean it up later.
Sorry, hold on 1 second.
So that was fun.
Is it like super nighttime now? I'm guessing.
It's getting close.
That excitement, I suppose we should head back to what's his name? Che?
Jay,
I disagree.
Where should we
well,
go?
you are wrong.
No, I'm not saying we
So-
can't go back there at all, but, like, I'm kind of sick of not having any money in my pocket. I feel like it's a very useful tool to have.
I definitely
Alright.
agree.
You can go get money doing whatever it is you think is moral, because I don't even know what that is anymore. I'm
you
going to
talking
go
about?
stay with Jay.
I've been pretty straight shot.
I'm gonna
pretty
walk away
clear-cut.
from him and
Whatever.
towards Jay's
But I'm
house.
like a creepy zombie guy. He seemed like a nice guy. We were having a pleasant conversation with him. He seemed like a nice guy. What can I say?
Do you have any ideas of making money right now?
Sure, we could go. I could go do like a performance somewhere, see if someone will pay me. We could go do a couple of different things that I am pretty good at. I don't
Maybe
know.
I could help you.
Sure. Are you good at?
I used to make a lot of toys, and I would try to try to get business by going around and playing with them with kids that would go by.
Sure, that works. That'd be pretty neat. Are you good at like sneaking around at all?
I'm very bad at sneaking around.
okay. What about you, Nix? Do you want to go like pick some pockets while I put on a really distracting
Oh, so
performance?
now you're okay with my criminal
I've
pursuit?
never said that I am not okay with crime. I just said I don't like drugs very much. And it's not even necessarily the criminal part of the drugs. It's just a personal thing.
What happened?
We don't really need to talk about that right now. What we do need to talk about is how we're going to get some money in our pockets. That's what I'm saying. I'm just brainstorming here. I mean, we don't gotta do, like, shady things, but, you know, I like money. It's good stuff. It's good to have.
I love the idea of putting on a show. I guess if you really want to go and pick pockets, I guess
Well,
you
I mean,
can,
that's just
but
that's
I'm
what-
not going to.
We don't have to. We don't have to be criminal about it. We could just go
We're already
entertain
criminal.
some
Is
people.
there, like, any couple nearby, or just anybody who looks slightly wealthier than anybody else?
Just around? Not
Just
really.
casually on the street. You there?
You look like you have money.
You look like you've got some money.
If you're looking for wealthy people, you already know of one.
Who dat?
The mayor.
I knew he was gonna say it.
I mean, otherwise, you've very quickly realized everyone here either belongs to the Order of the Crimson Path, or is a bone miner, or is a flesh farmer. That's all they do here. And it's a relatively impoverished community. People have houses, people have food, but that's about all they have.
We probably won't be able to get much from a show then.
You'll get more than you
I
have.
don't.
That's true. Look, or alternatively, we could
To the
go.
mayor's house.
We could do well.
We can do a little pilfering. Maybe get an amulet in the process.
That's like the one place I don't want to go though. I'm
We also
about.
haven't accepted that deal yet.
What if? How about this?
We could go do it now.
I feel like we're pretty close right now to that sweet freedom, and then after that, you know, we could figure.
We can always go to an inn, put on a performance, and interrogate that Goldervon guy. Goldervon.
Right.
Perfect. I love it. Even better idea. I'll create a distraction while you guys go beat him up.
We might be able to trick him.
That's true too. I don't know what you mean by that, but I like it.
I
So
can.
in then?
I'm
I
not
guess
the
that's
best
what
at
we're going.
acting,
What time is
but
it?
maybe I can make myself.
It's like 7 o'clock.
Prime in time. I like it.
I can make myself look like a beautiful lady.
Is that your way of tricking him?
I mean, yeah, if you have a beautiful face, people are more likely to talk to you.
I suppose.
Well, at
So
least
do we know where an inn is around here?
I thought. Wait. Is it?
There is one nearby.
I might have misheard something at some point, but isn't the guy we're looking for in an inn?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Let's go to that one.
That's what we're trying to do.
Well, yeah. Yeah. Okay. That's what I. Yeah.
So wait, did you say there's only one nearby, or there's a few nearby?
That's the one we're going to.
They're scattered throughout, but there's only one like in this little part of the community.
Let's go to that one.
Let's go get that undead guy that we just let go. Get him to spook him.
All right. You find the nearby tavern. It's called the Bloody Cup.
Delicious.
There's a lot of blood themes around here. It almost seems not to be a macabre thing for them, because they just look at it as, oh, you know, that's it might as well be dust.
We harvest a giant monster.
Yeah,
Terrific.
it's what they're in all the time. But you go in. It is very busy right now. You can see all kinds of people hanging out, mostly covered in some sort of like bone dust or some amount of dried gore. They're all kind of scattered. People are pretty lively right now. All their cups seem to be filled with some kind of red liquid.
Blood wine.
Tasty. That's good stuff.
Right before we enter the building, I'm gonna kind of morph into, I don't know. I guess I'll morph into what Astrid would have looked like if she didn't have scars all over her face. So blue eyes, deep brown hair, human, pretty.
All right.
I would assume it's like just some random person from far away that Nyx had run into at some point.
Sure. All right, then that's what you do.
Astrid's distant descendant.
All right.
Yeah.
That is
So we're looking for a blonde guy.
Something we should mention, Disguise Self is a spell that people can do and has much the same effect. However, when they do it, it's a magical effect that like, an illusion. For her, you hear like flesh morphing and bones cracking as her body physically changes shape.
That's gross.
It is gross.
Have you always been able to do that?
That's unpleasant.
For as long as I've been able to remember things.
That's abnormal.
And if you've ever
know-
seen,
You're some kind of
No,
shape
go ahead,
changer.
if you've ever seen how a cuttlefish changes color, where the pores shrink and increase in size, that's what her skin does as it like ripples through and changes.
Sick.
I can always tell you about it later. I have theories.
I'd love
Now's
to.
not the time.
Right, so looking for
Blonde man.
young and long blonde hair. Very specific.
I'm just gonna.
Or you could just go in the middle of the room and shout his name, but I'm sure that's not.
I don't think that's a good idea.
It's the most
He
immediate
left.
option.
It's okay. Still her.
What happened?
Yeah, we can.
Quipper.
I changed it for a moment because I gotta turn off my camera for a second.
Oh, okay. Are we doing perception?
Trying to find him.
Just looking through the room. Yes, you can.
Also going to do perception.
I'm
23.
uninterested in doing a perception check, and instead will
15.
approach the bar
Uh,
in search of a person that works.
what did you say, Aether?
23.
You look through the room. You're pretty confident he's not here.
Maybe he's asleep?
There is a second floor which appears to have rooms.
We could always ask someone if he's staying here, just to make sure he didn't already leave.
I think Quipper went up to the bar.
Quipper went up to the bar.
Correct.
There appears to be a Duragar running the bar, passing out blood wine. She's moving very quickly. By the way, a Duragar is like a dwarf, but they have like a kind of purplish hue skin, and where they have hair, there's crystals. She's moving very quickly, passing out alcohol back and forth. She goes up to her. What do you want? What can I get you? I need it quick. Let's go.
Would you be interested in some entertainment?
To get this rowdy crowd a little bit more drunk? Absolutely.
Well, what if I sang you a nice, happy drinking song?
I would be all for it, and it is absolutely allowed in this bar. However, don't think you're getting a coin out of my pocket.
What if it's really successful?
I think that they'll pay you themselves.
Absolutely fantastic. I love the way you do business.
Absolutely, young man.
I'm not that young, actually. I'm kind of old.
Good for you.
Now, do you want anything to drink, or are you gonna get working?
Can I get one on the house? I don't have any cash.
We'll see how your dance goes.
Alright, nice. And then
Okay.
Ryan, alright, this is why I turned off my camera. Oh, I had to get into character. I'm
Yeah,
going to conjure a
cat.
lute, and then I'm going to magically make my clothes change appearance into a much more like flamboyant and like
Huh?
wonderful outfit with a big fancy hat.
Are you just
that I
gonna like?
prefer
Are
to
you
put
just
on my head.
standing in the middle of this crowded tavern?
I'm just gonna like, I mean, the little guy's just gonna run up to a nearby table and hop up on the table, and just
You do, and like one of their plates goes off, and they like reach for their drinks and pull. Hey!
I'm just gonna be like, "What's up, everybody? This is a pretty drab and boring night. I think we need to kick it up a notch." And then I'm just gonna start singing and dancing and stuff. I don't know what I'm singing
All
and
right.
dancing. I'm just gonna start doing it like a nice,
Sure.
a nice classic, common one of those. Like, I don't want to sing like some obscure thing. I want to sing that song that everybody knows, and like when you hear it, you're like, "I'm gonna sing this song. It's pretty good."
Yeah, yeah. It's just like everyone goes into work. It's one of those ones that everyone can sing.
Yeah.
All right, make a performance check. Try. Yeah, go ahead.
The moment that I see him like doing his performing thing, I'm gonna cast like light inside these little like glass domes with propellers on them and send them around him. My
Oh,
little
very
propellers
nice.
are dancing lights.
And with that, we will consider that to be help, and you have advantage.
Nice.
While that's happening and then attention is put to him, I want to go up to the bar as well.
Okay.
That's good stuff.
What can I get you, young lady?
Is it possible that you have somebody staying here by the name of Golderon?
Oh, the handsome young man. Yes, quite a private man. He's upstairs. I should ask. Why are you asking?
Oh, you know, I have something for him.
That's
It's just a little gift. Okay, you know, from one girl to another, I have a bit of a crush.
Make a deception check.
that's creepy.
I love it. I love this so much.
20, not natural.
Nice. All right. I usually don't do this, but because you're so sweet, he's in room 3 at the top.
Thank you so much. I'm just
All
gonna
right.
kind of signal to Aether, be like,
I guess are we going? Am I following?
Matt, what did you roll for the
Oh yeah, I gotta
Yeah.
do that. I'm gonna roll two
At advantage,
D20s at the
performance?
same time. Good thing I can reroll ones. I'm gonna reroll that one.
you also have advantage.
I know. I rolled two D20s, and I got an 8 and a 1, so I rerolled the one, and that's 19.
19 total? That is pretty solid. All right, well
It's
done.
not like over 20, but it's not bad.
Yeah. I mean, that's really good.
I mean, when you're singing like American Pie, you don't really need to do that well.
No,
At a
and
certain point, nobody can hear you anyway because they're all too busy going, "Mama, miss."
yeah, exactly. And you're successfully able to rile people up. So yeah, well done. And you all, he's gonna be doing that for a few minutes.
Oh yeah.
And
Doozy
it
this one.
doesn't take long for it to just be like the giant ruckus where like you're barely a part of it anymore, and it's just overwhelming.
It's just everybody's rowdy and going nuts, and I'm just the dude on the table in the middle going.
Yeah, exactly. In any case, all of you guys head up to the room.
Heard he was staying in room 2. I think it was 2 or something. I'll just
3.
start it. So,
It was 3.
what I'm thinking, we knock on the door, we pretend, and I don't know. We can either run in there all gung ho and be like, "We have questions for you," or we can like, I don't know. Do you have anything to give him as a fake gift?
Let me check something. Let me actually check something. You can just imagine that I'm going through my little bag
Mm-hmm.
to remember.
Just pulling out all sorts of tools, most of them like half built.
Trying to remember what infusions I have. Haven't used any of them. Okay. I can't remember what it's called, but Ryan, I was trying to find the thing where I can like enchant something to play back a message.
Yes.
Is that one of the infusions?
I don't think that's an infusion. I
infusion.
think that's your magical tinkering ability.
Indeed.
That's why I
And first
couldn't
level
find
thing.
it. Why I could not find it. I was thinking maybe you could go in and do the talking and I could hold this and I could record what he's saying.
So you're leaving it the talking to me?
I don't know what to ask him. I'm kind of nervous.
Fantastic. I think this is a great idea.
You know what? Let's just start with this and see where it goes, and maybe I can help out later.
So are you going in with me? Or is it a one-woman show?
Oh no, I'll go in with you. I'll just have this behind me.
Okay.
Maybe this
Okay.
wasn't.
Is it just a little recording device or like a disc?
Yeah.
Okay.
This could have
You
been...
knock on the door.
I'll knock. I'll be like...
You knock on the door and a few seconds passed. You hear some ruffling. And then the door opens and you can see there was a what is the lock that is the chain across the door? Anyway, that's there. And it opens as far as it can and you see a blue eye out peeking through the door. Yes?
Hi. So, my friend and I wanted to ask a few questions from you.
I have a headache for tonight.
Oh, I have
And he
something
shuts
that
the
can help
door.
with that.
Hit him in the head.
I'm gonna knock again.
The door opens again.
I have
Yes.
something that can help your headache.
Look, I think I just need the night for myself. Aether, with your passive perception, you can kind of see through into the room, and you can see that most of his stuff is not scattered through the room like a normal person's would be, but is all packed up in a single bag.
Interesting.
Well, maybe I can just come in for a little bit and help your headache ease down, and then I can be on my merry way.
What's it to you, lady?
Well,
Why
like
can't
I
you
said,
just leave me alone?
my friend and I just have a few questions for you. We will be in and out of your hair in no time flat.
Make a persuasion check.
I'm like desperately trying to think of things to say, but Karena doesn't know.
Nyx is not very seductive, so I didn't think that was the route to go.
Aether would know, but Karena doesn't.
Just
know.
offer him
Persuasion?
drugs. You're pretty good at
16.
16? I don't know. If
Sir,
you do
there is
that,
a
you
very-
promise you'll go away?
Of course.
All right. And he shuts the door and you hear two locks get undone and he opens the door just for a minute. And you can see laying across his bed is a sword in a sheath that he goes and sits next to. And besides that, the room is totally empty, like except for what is normally kept there, and it is all in a single bag. And a window is unlatched and slightly open.
You don't have to be so on guard. We won't bite.
Now, why are you here?
Well, we just have a few questions.
Mm-hmm.
So, what were you in town for?
My aunt lives here. She was
Where?
sick.
Maybe I know her.
A few houses down.
Well, what's her name?
She's a flesh farmer. Adrian.
Do you recognize that name? I'm saying this to Aether.
Oh. I don't believe so.
Yeah, no, I don't. Is she new? Did she move recently?
Oh, she's an old timer here. You might not have met her. She's very reclusive.
Ah, seems like that runs in the family.
He's starting to stand up. Is there a reason why you're interrogating me? And you can see his hand is kind of like reaching towards his back.
Well,
Does seem
there's
kinda
no
odd that two
reason
people
that this is an
randomly are like,
interrogation. We're
"Wanna
just,
ask you
it's not meant
questions?"
to be hostile.
Who are you?
We're actually very interested in this area, and so we wanted to see what the different lifestyles were of the people that went through here.
Making a documentary or something?
Yes.
Some sort of academics?
Yes, you could say that.
Hmm. And his make a deception check
What
actually.
a random. I mean, imagine like you're just staying in a hotel after murdering somebody, and then two people come by your house or come by your hotel room just randomly to be like, "We're studying professions nearby in the area." And you're just like, "Okay."
14.
14. Let's. You see as he finishes putting on his belt with the sword attached. I see, and he kind of like is slowly making his way, kind of blocking the door with his body.
That's epic.
Is everything okay?
Yes, everything's fine. I just hope we can finish this up.
I've heard that it's not very good to sleep with the window open. You never know what kind of creatures might get in here.
You might get a cold. Maybe that's
Oh,
why you have a headache.
the flesh from the ground here makes it a little bit hot for me.
Oh.
I'm not from here.
Where are you from?
I'm from the Axel district.
Interesting.
You would know the Axel district to be the one I didn't know the name of last game. That is the district which which is the it's a major part of the city. It is known for transportation and for gambling. It is the only district that exists both in the top level and the bottom level. And if you need to go from one to the other, that's how you go. There are like buildings and stuff that you could technically climb or get through to, but you really have to be associated with the business or something like that. So that is the way for the average person to get from one level to the other, assuming you can afford it.
Is that far away from the scale district?
It's a good distance. That's where you traveled from. With the right transportation, it's but a few hours. For the average person, it takes a while. That is where by the way, that is where. Why am I forgetting your name, Matt? Matt, that's where you're from.
Quip.
Yeah.
That's my name.
Quip.
Wait, I'm
That's
from the
quite the
Axel
hike.
district? I wasn't paying attention. I was dancing.
Yeah, you're in the Axel district.
Epic.
It's either the Axel or the Axis, but both are true.
That's quite a hike.
Yeah, as I said, she was sick.
Well, that's so kind of you to come and take care of your aunt like that.
Anything for family.
Are you some kind of warrior? You have a very nice sword.
Oh no, traveling can be dangerous these days.
Oh, definitely. You know, let's just be honest. We actually heard about you that you were visiting here. We heard about you from our friend a few weeks ago, actually. Gorang. He told us to come interview you.
You heard about me. And his foot just kind of slips over, and the door that was slightly ajar is shut.
Yes.
And his right hand goes and puts in the latch lock again. I see. What are your questions?
Well, we've been asking questions this whole time.
About Goran.
Well, I guess. What do you know about him then?
I heard he died recently.
Yes, it was so tragic. You know, they still haven't figured out who did it? Poor guy, I heard his throat was slit. Ugh,
Really a tragedy.
imagine.
And not even just a normal cut, too.
Yeah.
Do you have any friends in town? You know, other
Just my aunt.
So we're kind of standing in the middle of the room, right?
Yes, because he was on the bed and then kind of circled around and got between you and the door.
Okay. I'm gonna go make my way kind of over to the window and just kind of look out the window. I imagine it's not much of a view. It's not. You don't have to
It's
do.
not. There's just like a house over the side, and you're peering through, and there seems to be an upper window, and you can see what appears to be a very disgruntled person sitting inside of their bedroom at all the noise.
I'm
Well-
just gonna be like, "Oh, I'm so sorry," and I'll close the window. And
Oh, not from you guys, like from the
Oh, okay.
tavern being so loud.
Well, since you don't seem to know much about that, which is fine, I'm actually kind of a bit of a nerd when it comes to craftsmanship and stuff. Could I just see what your sword looks like up close? I'm very interested.
And he puts his hand on the hilt. I apologize. It's something of an heirloom. I'm afraid I'm rather attached.
That's even oh my gosh, you should see the stuff that she works on. It's amazing.
I'm a bit of an inventor myself.
I mean, if you were downstairs at the party, you would have seen that there's all of these really cool floating globes around. Yeah, she made them.
I see. Truly impressive. I apologize if I seem hostile.
Is there anything we could do to make you feel better?
Yes, there is.
Other
And he's
than
going to pull his sword out of the sheath, and as he does, there's a spark, and you can see his radiant energy grows along the blade as it lights up. And he puts it forward, and he tries to impale you with it.
getting
Well, I mean,
stabbed.
what else are you gonna do?
Oh shoot, we never healed.
My strength is 3.
This was a great
Uh,
decision.
It's fine. It's fine. Everything's fine. I still have my glass gun. Probably. Actually, I don't remember how long that stuff lasts.
I'm just dancing.
You could have kept it going if you chose to.
somewhere.
Yeah. I don't keep it going because it's cool.
I like how the person who lost the least health, and by that I mean absolutely none, is
He's not
downstairs,
there.
completely uninvolved.
he's somewhere else. He dancing right now. He do a little jig.
All right.
It's
All right.
probably a ridiculous DC, but could I try grabbing his sword when he plunges it forward, or no? Is that just a bad idea?
That's kind of just what your AC is.
Okay.
He got a 14 to hit.
To hit me?
Yes.
I want to do this. Yeah, I do. I cast light on my armor, so it kind of like makes me look like a little bit of a disco ball, and I just run out of the way, and that's my version of shield.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. So it's just like
That's
reflecting, and he has to block his eyes as he pulls away, and then he gets back into his stance, and he has like this upward regal stance, where he puts his other arm behind his back, and he has his sword forward. It's sort of like a mix between. So the blade itself is like a rapier, but the radiant energy covering it makes it sort of like a one-sided sword.
That's so
Um,
cool.
but he's standing up, ready, and he just like kind of gets into stance. All right, let's roll initiative.
Oh no. 10.
Epic.
I don't know why during that discourse my mind immediately went to, we're anthropologists.
I mean, I wouldn't complain. Woo!
He got a 17.
Brilliant.
As much as I don't love the suggestion, I feel like prostitutes would have been more believable than anthropologists.
Honestly,
true.
I was considering it, but I was like, Aether
I
won't
mean-
know how to act like a prostitute.
I mean, it made way more sense. Also, getting into his room non-suspiciously.
All right, it's me first because I rolled really well.
Mm-hmm.
Plus, I like how Lizzie was like, "I'll relieve your headache," and then just started asking him a bunch of questions. I thought she was gonna like give him drugs or something. She's just like, "Let me
Yeah.
ask you a bunch of questions."
Hmm? What am I gonna do?
It happens.
Dang it. Okay, I'm going to. I want to avoid conflict, but that's not gonna happen because he's angsty boy.
I would say like when the first song is over, I'm gonna like come see how they're doing. But that's assuming they make it through like 30 rounds of combat.
Also, you don't know where we went.
That's also true.
We're in a
Just
closed
know you went
room.
like walking
I'm gonna
off.
close the door.
I mean, at some point you might
I'm
hear a little like explosion, but
I'm gonna go with a scare tactic
Sure.
and use my action to morph into him.
Nice.
Okay.
Like, but I'm gonna be like, I want to like be stalking towards him ominously, and I want to turn into him, but I want my form to be almost like more doppelganger-esque. So like maybe his features look a little bit more jagged, and his eyes are a darker color. Like I want it to look spooky, but him.
Okay. Make a intimidation check.
Okay, and I'm just gonna be like, I don't think you want to do that.
Rawr.
Ooh! Intimidation?
Yes.
20, not natural.
Okay. Let me see.
My dice rolls are good when it counts. Sometimes.
All right, I'm gonna give him. All right, I'll keep that in mind.
Okay. I don't really have anything I'm gonna do for my bonus action because I'm not going to rage just yet.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe I'll just put a hand on my sword, or like on one on my sword, and like have my dagger sort of out in the other hand just to help with the. I mean, I already am intimidating him, but just to be like ready.
Sounds good.
He's next.
Sure. He is going. Hold on, I need to. Excellent. He is going to attack you with his sword twice. That is a 19 to hit. Oh wait, I'm gonna roll a disadvantage because of your intimidation. Still 19 to hit. For the first attack and for the second attack, it's a natural 1, so he misses. But the first attack is going to be just like a jab into your sternum.
Should have
And-
raged. I won't get half damage.
This is going to be 11 points of normal damage, or of piercing damage, and 2 points of radiant damage.
this was a bad idea. You're at 1 hit point.
Yes.
Are you kidding me?
No.
Kidding me?
Mistake. But he does that, and then he pulls back, and he goes towards your head this time. You just like dodge out of the way just in time, and it's like that slow motion movement where you see the sword going past you, and some of the hair on your head begins to like burn away from the radiant energy.
All right, Aether. Please do something, because your girl is dumb.
Well, I'm going to get my little I still don't know what to call it. My thing that I love so much, except I'm going to activate it while it's still like kind of on my back in my bag.
Mhm.
It's going to start like lighting up and playing music and whatever, and you will get 8 temporary hit points.
8?
Yes. I can't remember how this works, so let me check for a moment. Itself and each creature. Okay, so I also get it. That's pretty fun.
Yay.
And since I
Need
used
it.
my action to activate it and my bonus action to use it, I'm gonna back up.
Yeah.
No, I'm not within his.
You would be
attack,
in his attack range.
Then I'm not gonna.
Hmm.
I would stay there and just have like when I'm like kind of holding the thing in the back, and then I'm like,
It's like spinning around behind you.
yeah.
Are you using your action?
My action was to activate it, and then my bonus action was to actually use it.
Sure.
Okay, it is me now.
Hmm.
I still look like him.
Mhm.
Be like, should not have done that. And then I'm gonna bonus action rage.
Mhm.
I'm not gonna change my form though. I'm gonna still look like him. Maybe I'll get a little bit like jaggedy or I don't know. I don't
Yeah.
know, man. I'm
Teeth
trying
go
my
sharp.
best.
Dead version of him. This is you.
Just like evil incarnate. But him. And I'm going to slash.
Well, just one slash.
Yes, just one slash. Ah,
Imaginary weapon in the other hand.
I'm like sweating, so pardon me. I'm going to not do reckless because I don't want
Okay.
advantage against me when I'm this low.
And you would already get sneak attack anyway because he is being flanked.
Mhm.
Not advantage, but you do have sneak attack. Yeah, good.
15 to hit.
15 to hit. That does hit.
Good.
Actually, his AC is 20.
Well, fuck you. Ooh, nice. 9. Math. 11 damage.
11 damage. Very nice. All right.
Him.
He is
Probably
going to make 2 attacks, one against each of you.
I'm gonna die. Probably.
First one against Nyx is 10 to hit.
Miss. God.
You just go forward and you parry it out of the way with your sword. And he got the exact same thing. All right. You guys are getting lucky. It is genuinely luck. He is a very trained fighter, and he's very good. Granted, he's not extremely beefy, but he's very quick and he's very well trained.
Mhm.
All right, Aether.
I am going to activate my little thing once again. Can you get temporary hit points again? Is that a thing that can happen?
I think they can stack. I'm not sure. Let me look this up because this could be very important.
Yeah, I'm not very sure.
I would hope they can stack. I hope you can give me more than just 8.
Then I will use a different spell if it does not.
Temporary hit points stack with hit points, but never stack with new temporary hit points.
So no.
So each time it happens, you can keep the new ones or the old ones. So just each turn, you have the choice to replace it with your new roll or your past roll.
Interesting.
And since temporary hit points can be depleted, that means you can regain them.
So in other words, if you give her 8 temporary hit points, then she takes 8 damage. The temporary hit points go away first, so you can restore her back to 8 temporary hit points.
Okay, so then I'm not going to do that now because there's no point because I rolled pretty well the first time. So, is Nyx looking like super bad? Like
Nyx is looking super bad.
that's like 8 is literally.
Blood is kind of pouring out of her stomach.
Man, okay, fine. I guess then, Aether, there's this one like kind of small plant like around her belt, and she kind of slashes it and gets this liquid out of it and drags it on a piece of metal and shoves it across like whatever part of you is bleeding and heats the metal up enough to like make a makeshift little armor piece. That's just that functions as a band-aid.
That's cool.
It's sticky armor that also heals.
Yeah.
Aloe vera armor.
Yeah. And that's what I do.
Very nice. No bonus action?
My bonus action is usually the cannon, but it doesn't really help right now.
Okay. Do you not have healing word?
I do not have healing word.
Oh, okay.
I think
All right.
Quipper does, though. Unfortunate.
Quipper does. I'm so sorry you're just out of this combat. It's just going to be one of those things where until alerted, you're not getting out.
Oh, dang it.
It's his turn, right?
Nope. Me.
All right.
Because I'm before him.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just gonna do regular.
Mhm.
I'm not gonna do reckless. I'm just too scared of having that advantage on me. 24.
Mhm.
Do I get sneak attack with this?
Yes.
That is. Sorry, math is really bad right now. 6, 10, 12 damage.
12 damage. Very nice. You're dealing significant damage each turn.
Dagger attack.
Okay. Remember, no sneak attack and no bonus from your dexterity.
That's 15 to hit.
That hits.
Go, Nyx, go.
5. I have the +2 because of my strength.
Yes.
So it's 5 damage.
No. You have your +2 from your rage. Not your
Yeah, my
strength.
rage thing. It's a
Yeah.
strength. It's a +2, like, because it's a strength attack. It's +2.
Okay.
For
Um,
5. Oh wait, dang it! That's not what I
how much
wanted
damage
to
was that again?
do.
How much
What?
damage was that again? How much damage was the dagger again? 5?
5 damage. I wanted to do something else, but I'm dumb and just used to slashing things.
All right.
Oh.
He is going to do an attack against each of you again. That is going to be 20, not natural, against Nyx.
Does he still have disadvantage because I scared him?
No, that was just the first turn.
Ryan.
The second one is going to be 16 against Aether.
That is.
Okay.
We're gonna die in here. And Quipper's
fine.
down there partying.
That is 6 piercing damage
Halved.
to you, Nyx.
Halved.
Halved, and then an additional 2 radiant. But as he does this, he pulls back his sword for a second, and he says, may the light guide me in this time. And he stabs forward, and and it begins to glow with this bright light, with this bright white light. As he stabs forward, he's throwing some smites in there.
No!
Wait, to me?
Yes. And you take an additional 7 points of radiant damage as he
Wow.
stabs into you, and as if like a flashlight, it is shining all the way through your body.
Okay, hold on. I'm down.
Now the second
'Cause
attack.
I'm not resistant to those, so.
You are not. The second attack is going to be against you. Wait, I already said a hit with that, so that is going to be.
Yeah, you hit with a 16.
You take 8 points of damage. 6 of that is piercing, and the rest is radiant.
So I take 7 points then to have
Yes.
it.
Yep.
I'm like doing okay, actually.
Help me.
Temporary
me.
hit points can't like bring people back, right?
No, they do not.
Okay.
That is
So-
one of the.
That case, I am going to.
Oh, and what else he does is this is his movement. He runs past you to get to the window. He does not go out of it yet, but he's at the window.
Did he get out of my range?
Yes, so you get an attack of opportunity, but not with your gun. It's only a melee attack.
Makes sense.
I closed the window, right?
You said you did for the people not to bother. Sure, I'll say you close the window.
I have just a random weapon I use, so I'll use that one. I want to say it's like negative numbers because my strength is so low right now.
Okay.
So I horribly miss.
Yeah.
And then it's my turn, and I'm
Mhm.
going to go over Nyx and use healing hands, and so you're I guess heal 2 hit points.
Mhm.
3 hit points. Because that's our level now. And then I'm going to activate my thing again to try and get my temporary hit points back.
Now that I'm back up, do I get temporary hit points as well?
Yes.
Yes. And that is 10 temporary.
Yes.
I rolled 7 plus 3. And then just just bracing myself. But not actually, because I already used my action, my bonus action.
All right. Now that I'm back,
Hmm.
I want to grapple this boy.
Okay.
What do I gotta do to do that?
You got to run at him and make an athletics check.
Okay.
Hit him.
Ooh, athletics. Okay.
Quipper's having quite the time.
17.
17. We're gonna have to roll again because he also got a 17.
Ding. I didn't like that face. Is that a good face or a bad face?
Depends from whose perspective.
Don't say
21.
25.
I
Natural
hate
20. Natural
you
20.
with every ounce of my being.
I'm sorry. It
No,
was a good
you're
idea.
not.
It was a good idea.
Okay.
Also, you have a point of exhaustion now.
I have a point. Oh yeah, right. You're right.
Okay, it's his turn.
He is going to attack. No. Yes.
Do it,
Yes.
Ryan.
He's going to
Execute.
attack. He's going to attack Nyx. 2 attacks. The first one misses. The second one definitely does not. With a 25 to hit. He is going to go. Ooh, that's good. 13 points of damage.
I'm down. I'm down again. That was exactly how much health I had.
That was just the piercing damage too.
I'm not raged anymore since I was unconscious.
Yeah, that's why I didn't bother. Yeah, but it's 13 plus 2.
I'm down again. Love that for
No more
me.
spell slots.
He turns back to his sword and just says for a second, "I'll drag the sinners to the light another day," and then he just like falls backwards through the glass, and it just shatters behind him. And yeah, that's what you see as he then sprints off.
I'm going to. I guess I can't. I have a strength of 3. I can't carry Nyx. I'm gonna run out and try to yell for Quipper.
Okay, you're gonna it's your action to unlock the door and stuff. You get out there, you yell for Quipper.
Yeah.
He has conveniently walked
I am
away.
without spell slots.
Yeah.
None of them. That could have gone better.
We should have healed first.
I
At
was
least
hoping that like he would just kick us out, not fight us.
I should have seduced him.
But
He would have been way less suspicious.
If Aether had not gone with me, that's what I would have done.
that's why I didn't want to go.
You should have just let me do it.
I know, but I was worried about
You could have
it.
stood guard by the door or something. Or like,
That's exactly what my original plan was. I was just gonna have the door locked and I was gonna hold the thing up to it and listen to your conversation.
Well, now you know. You guys are just meeting. You guys don't know how you guys work yet, so you're getting there.
It's fine. We're fine.
As soon as Matt gets back, we're gonna go and break anyway. So now is a really good stopping point. But I want to make sure Matt knows first.
yeah, that's fair.
Please heal, please.
Maybe we can get a room here for the night just because we're already here. Especially with whatever gold he gets from the performance. At least now we have someone who seems to be incredibly guilty and we can just go to Sheriff's Suit and be like, yo, it's this guy. I forget, do we have to bring in the person ourselves, or do we just have to find the name?
They said that you either needed sufficient evidence, or but preferably the person.
I mean,
don't
we
know
have
what
sufficient evidence.
Is it though?
Well, we knew they were fighting over. There was a message directly from the
What are we doing?
Ivarius.
You're like dead.
I mean, this is Lizzie talking. And eventually Nyx will be back, or Nyx will come back to life and be
No,
healed.
I,
and
know. I just thought it was funny if Aether's just like walking around talking to herself.
So, what Quipper sees is he's on top of, he's just having the time of his life, and then you see as this door goes slamming open, and Aether goes pouring out blood, pouring out the front of her chest, and she yells,
Quipper!
Eh?
Oh my god, you missed all that because he wasn't wearing his headphones, Ryan.
I just got back.
"Okay, dang, okay." So you come back in. You see as one of the upper floor doors slam open. Aether comes out with blood pouring out of her chest.
Quipper!
We can't hear you.
I'm not talking, I'm thinking.
I mean, I imagine everybody in the establishment is going, oh my god, there's blood coming out of her chest.
Here's what I'm gonna do, Ryan.
Uh-huh.
I'm gonna say, hey everybody! I know we're having a real fun party, but here's the deal. There's a criminal, a wanted criminal, up there in that room. And whoever gets them for me gets a free drink.
Make a persuasion check.
17.
All right.
Did that actually work?
Are you gonna describe this person?
You don't know what he looks like.
There's two girls in there. Whoever's not one of them.
Because he doesn't know that he's.
I don't know what he looks like.
Two
When Nyx
dwarves.
died, she reverted back to
There's
Nyx
two girls up in
form.
there getting beat up by some bad guy. Get them, and I'll give you I'll give you half my profits from the night. That's better than a free drink right there. That's good stuff.
You see as one Durgar, one dwarf man, both get up. They're both super drunk. Oh, yeah, let's get them! And they both take their pickaxes and they start headed up the stairs, stumbling.
I'm also gonna go. By the way.
Yeah, and then one woman dwarf stands up with a little bit of 5 o'clock shadow, and she's like, "Nobody's beating woman in my bar." And then she starts heading up the stairs as well.
Yes.
I'm gonna make a death save since this is kind of like
Yes, absolutely, you should.
Natural one.
6.
Fail. You're laying there, your back like against the side of the bed, just like blood pouring down, and you're just kind of looking at it as there's like the burn marks surrounding it.
When you just made those remarks about, don't be afraid of death.
Nice.
Is anybody gonna heal me, or am I just gonna lay here like
I
this?
gotta get up there. To the
You make
room.
it. You make it into the room. You find Nyx on besides the bed, bleeding out, and you see Aether there, wounded.
Is there anybody else?
I'm looking
You see the broken window behind them.
looking pretty good, actually.
I'm
Okay.
just going to.
I mean, you're still wounded, but like you're not. But you're doing okay.
I have more temporary hit points than my normal HP is. So
Okay.
I'm like real good.
How does it heal them, by the way? And obviously, it's just magical effect, but the temporary hit points. What are they?
You know, this is one of the things that I couldn't figure out.
Yeah.
Temporary hit points, it's just like, so like if you already are at your like max HP.
Well, I think
No,
he
I know what
means,
it does,
what's
like
the
mechanically.
flavor?
I
I have a flavor idea
How
for
does-
you if you
how
would
does it
like a free
taste?
one.
originally I was like,
Is it
it
good?
is just really nice, like the visuals and the music combined made you feel really good. Like there was something left in this world that you needed to explore and not
Entrancing effect. Okay. Yeah, that's good. Just like some sort of entrancing effect that makes you suffer the damage better. I was thinking maybe like it it had it would fire off some of its metal plates that would like rotate around you, and would just take some of the damage. But I like yours better.
One thing that I really liked, and this is just a side note, is my dad is asking me about what I want for dinner and stuff, and so I went out there to go like look at a menu because they're gonna order or go get some stuff, and I went out like this, and my dad was just like, "Here's the menu, look for something," and his girlfriend was like, "What on earth are you wearing?" And my dad was like, "He's playing D&D." It was great. It made me really happy.
I love that.
He understands me. But anyway, so I'm gonna run in the room, and I'm just
so you
gonna-
run into.
I see my acquaintance bleeding to death on the ground,
Rude.
and I'm just gonna be like, come on, get up, we got a bag on a catch," and that's my healing word.
Uh-huh.
And then I'm gonna dive out the window.
How much
All
do
right,
I
and-
heal?
Healing word's a bonus action, Ryan, which means I still have my action and my movement to dive out that window.
That is true, but I think we should end it about there.
Oh well, yeah. That's
Can, you give,
that's
me,
a
can you give
perfect
me what hit points I heal?
cliffhanger. Give me a second. I'm gonna look.
You're slow. I'm dying. I'm dying over here.
Can you guys hear that?
Did it work? Oh,
Yes.
it's real laggy. You heal 7 hit points.
Oh wow, I'm doing so great. Another point of exhaustion.
And that's my
Alrighty.
that's my first leveled spell so far. I still got more.
So we're breaking at. We'll come back at 7:30.
Sounds
By the way, feel free in this time to talk, or perhaps to plan.
Plan
What do you
Hey.
want to do?
I already planned what I want to do, Ryan. I'm jumping out the window.
I'm
That is
okay.
my plan.
Are we gonna take the stream to break, or are we just gonna keep talking through the break?
I think
I mean, the stream's gonna stop while we break.
Bye, stream.